What up? What
Hey,
up,
what's
y'all?
going
What
on?
up, YouTube? What's going on? I got my
How
boy
you doing?
BJ with
What's
me,
going on?
for another episode, Oh yeah, how
You
you
doing all
doing,
right, man?
BJ?
I'm doing all right.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's good, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So this episode is real. This is a real important, man. A real serious topic we got going on, man. We're trying to expose these, all this BS, but we're really trying to expose these pedophiles today on this one, man. You know what I'm saying? For all y'all don't know what MAP means, that's a serious topic. It's a new thing I'm hearing about, and it's very disturbing, very disgusting. We saying, BJ?
Minor attracted persons.
Oh yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And that right there within itself, man. That name right there is disturbing, man. But once again, I think it's hidden behind a lot of other agendas and hidden behind some of these leftist ideologies and some of what they're going on with it. Um, you know, Transgender, transhumanism, you name it. All this Green New Deal, all this type of stuff is believe it or not, is trying to change your economy and how your economy operates, man. For the most part, man. Infrastructure bill, all that. Whatever you could think of, it's doing that right now. You see what I'm saying? Those things are gonna cause this this a ripple effect, within this fabric of society, like it's already doing now with these mandates, man. So we're gonna go into first thing, about this map thing, man. You know what I'm saying? With to really expose it and trying to introduce you to, what they could be. I don't even know. Maybe you never even know, possibly pushing in your schools too. The kids' schools. So let me go into this first video real quick, man. All right, so let me share my screen real quick. Yeah, man.
Amazing. Ghostbusters Afterlife is ridiculously entertaining from start to finish.
I found it in my living room.
Who are you? 4 stars.
The ghosts are all coming back.
Ladies and gentlemen, this video was sponsored by people really getting on my nerves, grinding my gears. Now, let me get this started real quick, okay? Now, this video might make me come across as a little old-fashioned, a little boomerish, and you know what? That's just fine, considering the context of the video. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how many of you have been on the war zone that is Twitter. It is generally one of the worst platforms ever to exist, if not the worst, all right? Like, absolutely. If we had to equate these to levels of, like, the underworld, Twitter is probably at, like, the bare minimum. There are only a few social networks worse than it, okay? And now that I pretty much got that out of the way, let me tell you something that happened months ago. Months ago, I basically talked about the map community. If you don't know what a map community is, if you know what a map is, all right, there are generally bad examples of maps, okay? There's things like Apple Maps, all right, very terrible navigational guide. But this video isn't about mapping services. This is about minor attracted persons, all right? Now, this is sort of the new in thing, sort of what's like popular with the homies these days. Not really. If you don't know what's been going on, Twitter is infested with this community called maps. In fact, the internet really is. These are basically people who say loud and proud, listen, I just like them little kids. All right. Now, in modern times, we might equate this to other more meme-tastic situations. All right. But I'm not even going to go there. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the map community is absolutely one of the most disgusting communities out there. And the fact that this is being paraded and tried and attempted to become normalized is just something that's absolutely disgusting. And the reason I'm making this video is because I myself have constantly, ever since I made that tweet a while back, I've been hit with people trying to justify it. They're like, listen, all right, listen, these are just regular people. Even before that tweet, when I made deep web videos, talking about every time I come across this and saying, wow, I think pedos are disgusting. And then you got a bunch of people who constantly message me like, Muda, you should really think about it. Okay, these are just people, all right? They go through a bunch of stuff. Muda, you should be open-minded. Listen, man, when you're involving little kids, all right, and you stick little thoughts into it, yeah, I'm not going to be open-minded, okay? I'm going to call it like it is. Now, everything usually has an origin point, right? And the origin point for this hellhole may have just been 4chan. Here's a post from 4chan back in 2016. We're creating a new gender to troll SJWs with. Clover gender, a child trapped in a man's body who is attracted to other children. Pronouns, CI, okay, clear, himself. We will be trolling on Tumblr and Facebook. Needed propaganda images accounts, and they have like a Discord service that's completely removed. So as you can see, everything has an origin point. All right, it is there. But as you can see, this is back in the highlight of the SJW like political wars. I don't care about any of this. I don't care. Hey, listen, if you like to fight for social justice, do it. All I care about is these people just staying away from them little kids. All right, it is what it is. So as you can see, this was a trolling campaign that was created. Now I don't know how legitimate this is, but this is Martin Shkreli. If you don't know who Martin Shkreli is, he was one of the most hated.
I've seen how cancer can affect the people I care about. That's why I'm helping protect myself against some cancers, like certain cancers.
Individuals ever. Okay, this is the guy that basically took the HIV drug and priced it so far up the ass that people who needed it to survive were kind of screwed out with. Now, whether he did that to troll pharmaceutical companies or insurance companies, I'm not going to get into it because this guy is currently arrested under securities fraud. Yes, Martin Shkreli is dumb enough to end up in federal fucking prison. All right, it is what it is. I don't even know how real this tweet is. I've just seen everyone tossing it around. Please spread Clover gender awareness. I actually don't want to say this is fake either, because I know Martin was at one point a pretty epic troll. You know, he was a, I mean, this is the guy that took the HIV medication and butt fucked the price up. Not just that. I think he bought like a Wu-Tang Clan album, and just like upchart, or like he bought the last one that was unreleased and never released it to the public. They even riffed on him in Watch Dogs 2. He's actually like considerably hated. I don't know what he's going to do when he gets out of prison. I'm pretty sure he's rich as hell anyways, not that it matters, but as you can see, a lot of high profile trolling was definitely occurring. This is where the legitimacy of the map movement is dead. That's why I'm showing this to you. There is no movement. There is no like, there is none of this. Okay. You literally started off on a trolling attempt from 4chan. The people that took it seriously and made it into something, your basis is literally based off of a fucking image board raid, an image board trolling operation. Imagine, I just blew your minds. All right. There you go. Now, it's interesting that they have an entire hashtag called hashtag MAP positivity. And again, like in the beginning of this video, I talked about no harassment, and I definitely don't want to get into it because all these map Twitter threads, all these like hashtags. Okay, so this is like infested with a bunch of like psychotic haters. You know, it's like they make some pretty like dark jokes, and no way do I promote that. There's definitely a feel good section of this video going forward, but as you can see, they show like fun facts with Squidwards. Maps aren't valid and never will be. Get help. You are sacrificing a child's mental health by saying that pedos are okay. Every day, children lose their innocence. Someone couldn't keep their sick and twisted desires, and don't try to defend it in the comments. That is a factual fucking statement. All right. Now, if you don't understand what's going on, these people have basically tried to attach themselves to the LGBTQ plus, and it's like, well, you know, them gay people, you know what else should be fine after them gays? The MAP group, which is not okay. All right. Let me give you a factual difference. Okay. For the people in the audience that may try to defend this, gay people are two consenting adults. All right. If me and Steve want to pork each other's buttholes later on, we're two consenting adults. It's okay for us to do it. All right. If we want to get into that, we'll get into that. But when you involve a child, you know, too young to make a conscious, proper, rational, consensual decision, that's when it gets really fucking bad. And that's where these people should never, ever be accepted. They're individuals literally trying to normalize a criminal behavior. All right. It's just not okay. You know, if I'll be real, there's been a fair amount of people who told me, but Muda, back in the old days, this was okay.
So, BJ, what you think about all this, man? This madness, man. Then I was linked with the guy linked with the same guy that one dude that what would he say that bought the last Wu-Tang album and shit? The dude that the Mark, what did he say? Mark something? That's crazy. The guys that he was just talking about. That's very interesting though, man. Yeah, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But see, these people, you know, yeah, and the thing is though, you know, this could actually gain traction, man. You know what I'm saying? How he was trying to just make it seem like, oh, you know, it's just, you know, some people online, man. This stuff right here. I mean, if it has an influential guy like that pushing it, man, what does that tell you, you know? And you notice the mainstream media never talk about stuff like this. The mainstream media never goes into stuff like this. They never go into groups like this and NAMBLA or any of these kind of groups or Clover Love, and they don't ever go into any of the details about any of these kind of groups. That's kind of interesting, man. I think that's kind of weird, you know. And you know, people call conspiracy theories saying stuff people on the left and Democrats and stuff like that are indulgent in stuff like this. It might not be far fetched because how come the mainstream media doesn't ever go after people like this? They don't know go in detail, you know. Yeah, yes, Martin Shkreli. Yeah, thank you, Diane. How you doing, by the way? But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? That's a crazy little I mean, it's just like, you know, they forming movements and stuff like that. And it's always weird, weird kind of movements, man, that these people be forming. And it's just like, I think for the media not to push it out there like that, that's gonna make it go under the radar even more. That's what that is. You know, they're not highlighting this, but the media highlight a bunch of BS. You see what I'm saying? That they want you to focus on. You know, that's the part of their agenda right there. See, the media is literally, programming your mind to think about and to react on certain things and to have emotional reaction and attachment to certain things. What you gonna say, BJ?
You're right.
You know,
You're right.
that's
100%.
true. Man, Diane Zulu, that's true. And definitely do for self. You know, when we talk about separate, we got to do for self too, man. It's just like, you know,
Let me
but
ask
when
you
you
a question about
separate,
this guy right here that you're talking about right here, right? You know, on Twitter back, well, it's still going on. It was back in the, especially the Obama administration, a lot of people like Christy Teigen and putting stuff on there like pedophilia stuff.
yeah,
So this kind of goes to that map thing.
right, and then the news and the news media not really, you know, they didn't really bring that out. You know, you see more people on social media talking about the Christy Teigen stuff, and it's just like, you know, does she get a pass because she's a woman or she's a celebrity or maybe because she's a leftist Democrat? I don't know. Like, what's the exception to that? You see what I'm saying? Because it definitely seems like an exception, and I just think that's crazy, man. With this kind of stuff, you know. But the crazy thing about it, it's not just this. You got NAMBLA, you got the Clover Love or Clover Gender or whatever. So it's not just, it's just a couple different as entities that kind of push the same kind of thing, and it's just like, or a little bit similar, but it's the same thing, you know, just messing with kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what they say. But you know, it just doesn't, it seems to go under the radar. I mean, you know, you people will get caught with smuggling drugs and stuff into this country stuff, you know, that always gets caught, you know, even if some, you know, stuff gets through, but a lot of stuff, you know what I mean, doesn't get through. So how come this is getting through to the main, through under the radar, from the mainstream media? That's what I want to know. What's going on with that? Right? It's like, it's because they want it to get through, you know what I'm saying, and get under the radar of the mainstream media. That's the whole point. It's some of these politicians and stuff like that are indulging in this type of behaviors they themselves. And I think that's why they be making some of these lenient laws and stuff like that, or they want to try to push some of these lenient laws in these states because, you know, you got your Jeffrey Epsteins and people like that partaking in stuff like that all the time, you know. And that's a crazy little situation, man. It's just like, man. But yeah. So really, it's really interesting, you know, with this guy, Mark Shkreli, man. You know, really interesting, you know. And it's just like he's behind it and stuff like that. I mean, that just goes to show that there's some influential people behind this stuff. You know, these people ain't playing for keeps. You know, and that's a damn shame, man. But see, that lets you know that that the U.S. government and which, you know, is a part of the U.S. government, I would say a branch of it, which is the lamestream media, they're not even talking about this stuff, and they're not even going in on this type of stuff. And we all know why. We definitely know why, man. But yeah, man, it's just crazy. Influential people are involved in this. You know, if the FBI or people or whoever, you know, wanted to, you know, or any police or local agencies, they could bring this down if they wanted to, but they didn't. You figure, they took out the Black Panthers in a matter of like a week or something like that. So, I mean, they can really take down a lot of these rings if they wanted to. And then Diane Zulu said, I read social media that Kobe was taken out because he knew about the sicko shit witness at Epstein in Florida. I mean, you never know. I think I heard something like that too. I mean, what is really going on behind the scenes over here? That's the question. You see what I'm saying? Um, like I said, it's not far fetched, man. We talk about these people on the left. We talk about these Democrats, man. It's not far fetched that they might really be doing and indulging in this kind of stuff. I mean, from the kidnapping, you name it. The sex trafficking, all that. That's what it seems like to me. That's what it definitely seems like to me. Yeah, BJ. But I mean, and then they have their own flag. I'm gonna show y'all the flag right now. Um, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what's going on? What are you trying to say? I mean, you got a flag and something that means you actually have something that means you actually have an organization. You see what I'm saying? You have some kind of something established. Hold on, hold on. All right, hold up. Yeah, BJ, this is a crazy little situation, man. We are dealing with, and if y'all can see that, that's the.
Yeah.
Oops. I mean, so this is the flag right here. So I mean, doesn't that mean something significant, BJ? If something has a flag, I mean, the LGBT Q people, they have a flag now, and transgender people have a flag now. And so, what do you think? If somebody has a flag, that doesn't that mean that they're establishing some kind of sovereign, or just not even just, but some kind of established people? Would you say that's true?
Yeah, but I also say that they done daggone lost their daggone everlasting mind. They gonna have that kind of flag too.
Exactly. Exactly. And I mean, honestly, I mean, see, we have the this is another thing too. We have the most highly intelligent group, excuse me, intelligence in the nation. So I know that the government knows about these people. I know senators, politicians, you name it, they know about these people. How come these people aren't taking that? You see what I'm saying? But meanwhile, we're getting two trials at the same time that are meant to spark our emotions and meant to spark, anger and fear, but we're not, you know, giving some kind of insight on this. You see what I'm saying? That really, like, I just label this. They're coming for the babies. They that brings me to that conclusion that they are coming for the babies. I mean, you got this, you got abortion laws that just got passed. You got so many things to show you that they don't care about your kids. You see what I'm saying? They don't care about your kids. They don't care about your kids at all. They don't care about our kids. They don't care. It's just not. That's not the thing. That's not. I mean, that's the thing. I would say to a notion to just have you believe and have you think, but that's not exactly what the case is. Um, so it's a sad situation, man. It's a sad incident, man. Um, they're over here, pushing stuff like this. Every people should be alarmed on so many different levels. On so many different levels, man. But we got a lot of distractions. We got these cases. That's why we have those two cases going on too, because those are two big distractions. One of them doesn't even involve anything with black people, right? So called, but that has our emotions high, almost as high as the one that does have something to do with a black person, right? So called black person. So What you think about that, BJ?
I think about that one because you know why?
Hmm.
I'm looking at this flag. I'm looking at everything you're putting up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of interesting to me because, I mean, you know, I don't understand why this flag, yellow flag, white flag, polished term for pedophile flag. Yeah, I see what
Mm.
you're talking about, man. Yeah. Well, at least they're gonna, at least they admit that it is pedophilia.
Right, right. That's a good right. That's a good some definitely get some good provision right there on brother BJ. That's real. You're right. And then I noticed that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the only
But
you know,
where do you think this comes from? Greco-Roman culture? What do you think?
I mean, damn,
Yeah.
that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. I would definitely say that. I think you don't even be surprised if the Zionists or anybody else like that has anything to do with it because they're
Well,
also
they
part of
behind
that.
it.
Yeah, right, they're part of that culture well as well, just because it has anything to do with.
Well, let's go by the New World Order, right? And you got you got all these religions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they want LGBTQ to be the new religion
Right.
of the state,
Mm.
and every other religion doesn't count.
Right. Mm.
That's what that's about. They actually
Damn,
talk about
that's true. That's true.
it fits into the transgender, transhumanism agenda.
Right. And that Green New Deal, that stuff, and then what's the bill, the infrastructure bill that has nothing to do. What is it? What, only 6% of it? Only the 6% of the
Maybe a little bit
infrastructure
more than
bill
that, but
has to do with infrastructure. So that's a little tiny bit of it. We'll just say that. We'll
I'm
say a
a
little bit.
retired Los Angeles school teacher. No one should ever let their children attend free public school. Interesting. I like that.
I mean, so this is floating around on Facebook. I want to know if these people, like it says on the thing, I want to know if their accounts are getting targeted. I wonder if, like how Darren Muhammad, he be having his show. I wonder if these people's be having a lot of feedback and static and their broadcasts and stuff like that, and their feeds get interrupted. That's what I want to know. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's how you know it's a target. It's a group targeting effort because, like I said, the intelligence and America is the best, some of the best. You see what I'm saying? They got some of the best. You know what I'm saying? They have some of the most funded armies and intelligence in the world. So that's how you know they know about these people. You see what I'm saying, BJ? They know about these people. Well, let's not even front. They know about these people. They know that these people are no joke. They know that these people are targeting the kids. Um, I think that's if they know about it, BJ. I think that would be the whole agenda. You see what I'm saying? That would be the whole point. They're gonna let it go down. They're gonna let it happen, right? They're gonna let this, you know, really, hit into the stigma of us and the kids. You see what I'm saying? And even if we don't have kids, you see what I'm saying? Our nieces and nephews, grandkids, etc. But man, I just think this is a sad day, man. So that just goes to show where our tax money and just a lot of this money from this uh from us and stuff is funneled to and doesn't really get nothing done, and it just goes to their agendas and not ours. That just goes to show that these people are we're serving them and they're not serving us, which they're supposed to be serving us. You see what I'm saying? And that's a sad situation, like I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, these people are just showing you straight up, and it says it like BJ just said. At least it says that this is the pedophile flag. This is one of them. I believe. I think the Clover Love one. I think has one too. The Namla one has one. I think, from I'm not mistaken. These are three different groups that all involve themselves in stuff like this. It's funny. Watch. Don't be surprised if Young Dolph or a killer is going to be found tomorrow or something like that. You see these killings and stuff like that. The murder was solved within 48 hours and stuff like that, which is good in a lot of cases. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, what about this? You got Facebook police, you got Facebook, you got social media police. You have people literally going on people's accounts. You have going and searching to see if there's nefarious stuff or to see if there's illegal activity going on people's pages, and they find it. So I mean, I'm wondering maybe if they drop the ball or where these people are at, or maybe they're late to the party, because this right here needs to be established. I mean, abolished, stamped out. You know, just snubbed from everything in social media. And you know what I'm saying, and never be
This
thought
what
of again.
happened. This comment's right. On Darren Muhammad Live, they cut him off.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they cut the volume off tonight.
Yep. Yeah, that was very interesting. Yep, they did, man. They tried. I was thinking that too. That was really weird. And it seemed like when he got into Biden's infrastructure bill, they really started messing with the feed, right? They really started messing with the feed. But yeah, BJ, man, this is you know, I was gonna do a random topics with it today, but I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't. When I seen this yesterday, I seen somebody else reporting this. I was like, I had to do it too, because you see what I'm saying? This is like, what kind of person would I be not to do? You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not saying everybody, YouTuber or whoever, is gonna report on this, but I felt like I had to, man, because I felt like a lot of other YouTubers wouldn't either. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying, BJ? So like this right here is just like very important. You know, I got nieces and nephews. I got a lot of relatives. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't like no shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Somebody pushing some shit like this too. But see, you would think too. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm telling you, if teachers is pushing this kind of stuff too. Would that make sense, BJ? That wouldn't be far fetched, right? Or you know, people in any kind of schools, counselors. You know what I'm saying? Even mentor, whoever, mentors, you name it. People that are around kids. You see what I'm saying? Big brothers, big sisters. I wouldn't be surprised if they're pushing something like this. You see what I'm saying?
Of course they pushing.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate it. Diane Zulu, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But yeah, just like BJ said, of course, right, of course, you know, of course they are, man. They're pushing like a mug, man. You know, I mean, you name it. You see what I'm saying? And it's a sad thing, man. You know, but that's a good point, BJ. Yes, I think it is some a Greco-Roman type stuff, because you know, as you know, this is a part of these people's culture and history and stuff like that, right? Um, and they wanted to be a part of our subculture, right? Because we don't really have a culture like that in America, United States, as far as I'm concerned. A lot of the stuff is made up. Look, BJ, by the Tavistock Committee 300. These people make the trends. They set the words, all that. You name it. You see what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff is made up by them. It's not us. And I don't even think that's in America. I think that's in England, or excuse me, London, if I'm not mistaken. That's one of the 3 city states. So yeah, yeah, man. So I mean, this type of stuff right here. So I'm gonna go into another one, man. After this, man, we're gonna go and take a look at NAMBLA, man. NAMBLA's another one too, man. NAMBLA is cold. NAMBLA, I think, it might be the oldest one out of the 3. NAMBLA goes back to the 70s, man. And where I'm not mistaken, in the I think these people help the DNC, which is the mental illness dictionary, if I'm not mistaken, right? They went in there and changed some things to where they made homosexuality, and I think even too, they got the pedophile. They're trying to push the pedophile out there and trying to make it to where it was a normal thing in that book. But for sure, that from what I remember, they changed the gay status to a non mental health, non mental issue. From that's a fact, that part. But I don't, from what I'm mistaken, I don't think they were able to change the pedophile status. I think they're still trying to do that right now. So, am I right, BJ? That's right, right? If I'm not mistaken, right? The gay status they change, and the pedophile status they're still trying to change. So, I mean, this I've been doing. You know, I remember this is from even 10 plus years ago, hearing about the NAMBLA. You know, and before that, when I was in my early 20s, like my 20s, I've heard about that. I mean, this type of stuff has been around for the 70s, you know, since a long time. And see, this is the thing, so-called black people, this is what they did. They messed you up, right? They messed you up because they gave y'all, you see what I'm saying? All types of BS, right? They gave you all this acceptance and all this you know, turn the other cheek type Christianity, you know, passive aggressive, all this stuff. This is a new liberation type stuff. But little do you know, this kind of stuff gets ushered in, right? So this right here is big. You see that in the NAMBLA movement and stuff like that, that was big. Um, you see what I'm saying? They gave you the civil rights movement, and that wasn't even all. What's his name? That wasn't even all King, and that wasn't even all black people, so called. That wasn't even all. As a matter of fact, most of that wasn't even didn't really black people really didn't have nothing to do with the March on Washington and the speech and the stuff like that. Everybody a lot of people think that was just all Martin Luther King's doing. That was not. You got a Jewish dude by the name of Stanley Levitz. That was the guy that actually wrote the speech. Bear Ruspin, Ruspin, Teddy Ruspin, Bear Ruspin, whatever. You see what I'm saying, BJ? But anyway, you know, Bear Rustin was a black dude that was actually gay, right? And he pushed, believe it or not, quiet is kept. They don't really talk about this. They give you Harvey Milk and stuff like that, but this guy was pushing the gay agenda too in the movement too. See, so that dude, was pushing it real hard or whatever too. So that's another thing. And he organized the speech. I mean, the march. So I mean, that's another thing. Us so-called black people, we've been bamboozled, hoodwinked, like Malcolm X said, for so long, and for for so many years. This kind of stuff happens. You know what I mean? And they just usher in and bring in more just ridiculous things that come along with these new ideologies and these new society type I'm not even gonna say policies, just ways of living. We'll say that, right, BJ? That makes more sense. What do you think
Mhm.
about that, BJ, man? What I was just saying, man. Piggyback off that kind of stuff, man.
Um, well, I'm going to show you what was the civil rights movement really about.
Right. I would say
Um,
mhm.
but it's very disgusting. It's very humbling. Um, let's see. You say all this stuff, right?
Mhm.
What you need to get out of it is what's the agenda they got going on with all this stuff.
Right. Exactly.
Child protective services, foster care, all this
Mm.
stuff
Mm.
caters to the pedophiles.
Mm.
If you
Oh.
realize, we got an article from try maybe 2015, 2016, and you can pull up Obama, Biden administration. It might tell you that they were giving kids to foster homes and without doing basic checks. Like they weren't vetting the people who was taking the kids and stuff. You might can pull it up. They might avoid kids foster home. There, human trafficking. It just came up.
Oh, shoot.
Go back. There it is.
Mm. That thing, how did it know it was gonna
They gonna tell you
the
no. They
immigrant
might tell you.
so was it immigrant kids?
Yeah, go get down. Right here.
Hold on. All right. And it's asking the question like, did he do that?
No,
The news is so
I
slick.
say that.
The news is so slick, dude.
My shit went to the second article.
You said wait, there was another one that you wanted me
I
to.
thought, wait, just read it. Just read it. We had to go 2 articles.
A congressional report criminal indictment resulted from 2014 indicted in which multiple immigrant children were handed off to human trafficking. Damn. Some immigrant children were placed in human traffickers during the Obama administration. And then on June 17th, 2018, right-wing blogs published Flurry story reporting that the administration of former United States President Barack Obama had handled immigrant children over to human traffickers. The reports were posted in response to public outcry of a policy enacted by Obama's successor Donald Trump, where administration in April 2018 announced a zero-tolerance immigration policy Under the policy, all adults caught across the southern border reports interest being charged with a federal crime and separated from accompanying parents or accompanying children. Excuse me. As the policy went into effect, news reports, documents discussed distraught, traumatization, children being torn from their parents, immigration authorities, images, migrant children being held in cages created a backlash for both sides of the political spectrum against the Trump administration. In response to the fallout, the president of supporters wrote up the stories criticizing the predecessor being 2015 criminal case in the 2016 Senate report, stemming from Marion, Ohio human trafficking ring. Damn, that was using migrant children for forced labor on an egg farm. Right leaning blogs, Western Journal.com, Conservative Tribune. The example confusing reporting the media was silent about the case was aggravating the story from the New York Times magazine report. Damn. Shit.
Go back down. Go back down. Read the rest. The left-leaning media. Oh,
Okay.
I'm not even.
The left-leaning media stayed strangely silent when the detention of migrant children went for years. Trump took office, and now look like they also kept quiet when Barack Obama's administration literally placed immigrant children in the hands of human traffickers just a few years ago. The United States government placed a known number of Central American migrant children in the custody of human traffickers after electing to run most basic checks on the so-called caregivers. New York Magazine reported 2016 based on a Senate report. Damn.
There you go.
Was obviously a false statement. That's left-leaning media stayed quiet about the basis because simple Google search revealed that has been thoroughly reported on local and national outlets. The subject of PBS documentary filmed as the next notes Conservative Tribune on story based on reporting. Damn, dude. U.S. Department of Justice indicted the ring traffickers led Aralo Costello Serrano, accused of smuggling the children into the United States. Then were also accused of lying to Health and Human Services Office's Refugees Resettlement (ORR) by posting the relatives' order to gain custody children in his care, using for forced labor in Marion, the city north of Columbus. The federal indictments field U.S. District Court in Ohio accuses Costello Serrano and his conspirators of forcing the children to live in squalid trailers and work 6, even 12 hours a day, days a week, using threats of physical violence and coercion. According to the Justice Department, Castillo Serrano pleaded guilty in August 2015, counts related to human trafficking, sentenced more than 15 years in prison, ordered to pay restitution to the victim. Damn. 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 Okay, so we're gonna get into this. So there you go, BJ. I mean, damn. So that's what you were saying. Okay. So it's not far fetched, man. So I mean, it's even coming out, even for this that the government had, a hand in this, and this is a very sad situation. But see, me and you will say this will make you can have all the data, videos, documents, what I'm saying, photos, whatever, right? And then people still won't believe us, man. You know what I'm saying? People still won't, support us on this topic, you know what I'm saying? Especially people, it's sad to say a lot of black people in our families or a lot of black people that we know. What up, Shaq? Jump on, man. That people that we know and stuff like that, they ain't gonna believe us, BJ, right? A lot of these Democrats and leftists, they ain't gonna believe this shit. What you think? They're not gonna You could show these motherfuckers, you could have documented proof, you could right? Shit, man, you know, blogs. I don't know what you fuck, man. Pictures, photographs. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfuckers still ain't gonna believe us. It's sad. And see, that lets us show that that just goes to show how what you gonna say? We're really in
I
a
ain't saying nothing.
whirlwind. We're really in a whirlwind, BJ. I mean, our people really go in a circular kind of thinking pattern. We just go in circles, man. Our thinking, it really does. It seems like it. It seems like we don't go straight with the thinking. You know what I'm saying? And when you go straight with the thinking, man, you get stuff done. But when you go in a circular kind of pattern with the thinking, man, it's just like a bunch of, it's, you know what I'm saying, a damn rat race, man. But I mean, let me go into what's the name of this? Let me go into the NAMBLA thing, man. All right, this dude is talking about it, man. So it's another Fair Use, Act, 1976, man. This is for commentary purposes, right? But I just got to expose these people, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll go into some other topics in a little while. You know what I'm saying? I want to go into how the OSHA clowned the Biden administration. I want to go into that in a little while too. How they made the Biden administration look like a bunch of idiots, like they are. So, all right, I'm gonna play this. I mean, they made them look like a bunch of assholes, you know? They really did. All right.
Man, boy, love, association. Now, the founder of NAMBLA is this guy right here. Looks like a creeper, doesn't he? His name is David Thorstad. He founded it in 1978. It's a nice organization. Now, I want you to know something about NAMBLA. NAMBLA does have a story past. But NAMBLA is IGLA affiliated. Now, IGLA stands for the International Lesbian Gay Association. You were inducted, in fact, in 1985. But they lost their affiliation.
You can hear me. You can hear, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Outside forces, because as you know, they receive rights, the rights to marry, and so forth and so on. So when we were associated to a group, so Devious, notice this. This is in color. This is in the rainbow color, which is the gay, which is associated with the gay LGBT movement. Well, in 1994, they received so much backlash from outside that they took them out of their affiliation. Now, NAMBLA fought to have laws changed from the age of 10. The reason being is because they were saying children are developing early. They're developing, so they want to associate that with the mind of God. So since they're developing earlier, they should. Thankfully, it failed in the US. But some European countries instituted the laws to lower the age of consent in what they would call a same-sex partnership. First litigation, always in legal terms, there's always a loop there that they like to throw in. One of those such countries would be the Netherlands, which lowered the age of consent to age 16.
That's very interesting.
LU actually defending them, saying it's against their civil rights. And ACLU stands for American Civil Liberties Union. American, not foreign, not any other ideology or theology or someone who comes from my own soul. That is it.
Did you hear that? You hear that, BJ?
Yeah, I heard that shit, man.
So the ACL Jew, I mean you, excuse me, my bad. The ACLU represented these people, man.
Of
Wow.
course they did.
BJ, man. Oh man, dude. Once again, the ACLU, and these are the same people that just represented. Who do they just represent right now, BJ? Damn, I just forgot. Like not too long ago. Who they representing?
Now,
No. Who were they representing not too long ago? The ACLU.
oh, the immigrants.
Right. Yes. Damn, dude. I can see, even though it's a legal thing, whatever. But I can see them, okay, defending the immigrants, okay, but some kind, whatever. But you defending some straight pedophiles, dude, and it's actual organization group. They got them. I'm pretty sure it's copywritten and all that. Probably got LLC and all that shit. That's crazy, man. You defending these motherfuckers. So you got to watch out for these people. And who did we just say was behind it, BJ? Who did we just say that not too long ago? We just said that the Zionists are behind it, right?
Mm-hmm.
The same people that's behind the ACLU, man. We got to put these to see, and it's all good. I'm glad I got 3 people watching, but I sent it out to a number of people, man. Doc Boss was good. So if y'all miss it, y'all missed this, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure y'all might not rewatch. It's all good, but dude, this is something that y'all might want to pay close attention to. Just because it's not Kyle Rittenhouse, and just because it's not fucking Ahmaud Arbery, like McMichaels or McDonald's or McMuffin, I don't know. Just because it's not them, that don't mean that this is not important. You see what I'm saying? BJ, what you think, right? We be on some entertainment, we either on some entertainment stuff or we're on some drama shit as black people. Would you agree with me on that? As black people, we're either on those two. We think that's important. We think those are the most important things, is drama or hating on somebody or what's that bullshit? World Star Hip Hop, or somebody getting beat up, or it's always some other black person. Now we're talking about supposedly a so-called black person, right? We gotta value ourselves in order for others people to value us, right? We're not valuing ourselves, but we expect people to value us. Isn't that very interesting?
Mm-hmm.
That's why these small hats could play double agent. The small hat could be double agent all day. You see how the small hat is playing double agent? You're providing protection for the pedophiles, but then at the same time, trying to act holy as thou, trying to make it seem like they don't have nothing to do with the pedophilia. It's just too much, man. It's too much. So they play the they play the pedophiles, and they play the defense attorneys for the pedophiles. Very interesting. You see what I'm saying? Oh man, these people ain't no joke. Well, let's keep playing this. I just had to stop it and go. I know it's a little low, but
Note the illustration. Now I want you to read this with me. I found this interesting. If you Google the DSM-5, which is basically the Bible for psychology, this is where they get all their diagnoses for deviant behavior. If you Google this and you put NAM or pedophilia orientation, the first thing says pedophilia in DSM-5, the importance of clearly defining the nature of pedophilic disorder, Journal of the American Academy of Psychiatry and the Law. That's the first one. But the second one, APA, didn't we just do something that was an APA format? APA, to correct manual. Pedophilia is not a sexual orientation. Why do you have to correct that? You should have never been in there. To date, in the DSM-5, this has not been changed. Now, I'm not here to tell you what to think, but I want you to be the word of the world around you. I know we have so much going on. We have one idiot who's a Democrat that we put in office, or the other idiot who's a Republican put in office. Black Lives Matter movement. We don't know what's going on over in North Korea, and so much is going on. But I don't want you to ever feel afraid of what's going on as long as you are properly informed. My name is Victor Solis. Thank you for allowing me to have this time with you. Guys, I pray you.
my bad. Salute, Chak. What's going on with you, man? What's good?
Salute. What's up with you?
Find your spot on Open Table. Order
My
up.
bad.
Dig in.
How you doing, sir?
Oh man, boy, sitting back, man, with my popcorn, dog. It's messed up. It's messed up.
Man, you see they got the
Can you hear
flag.
me?
Yeah, we hear you good. My bad. We got the flag and everything. They got the flag for this shit and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers really trying to push this shit. So you got the new age shit, which is the I'm going to the Clover Love shit in a minute too. I heard about that too. So you got the new age shit, which is this you know what I'm saying, this map shit, and then you got the old school shit, which was the Nambler shit. I know you heard of the Nambler shit before, probably Shaq. That shit is cold, man. You say, but see the way we treat in this country, and then the way we, that people, come at us, and the criminal element or whatever, the stigma that we got, you would think that we're, that this type of shit would be coming from people like us, but nah, hell nah. Like BJ said, this is coming from the Greco-Roman society. You see what I'm saying? This comes from their bullshit, right? This comes from their past, right? You see what I'm saying? And even if we want to go to race, this is definitely government pushed, government funded, man, because the government can't have a smooth order. Government has to have problems. You see what I'm saying? Just like the doctors and the pharmaceutical, you see what I'm saying, industry, they gotta have problems and shit. You see what I'm saying? So they could keep money and shit, keep motherfuckers sick. Pharmacia, right? You see what I'm saying? Shaq, what you think? What you think, man?
Yeah, well, man, it's the same stuff we be talking about, man. You gotta, even with the situation happened earlier today, with old boy in Memphis.
Right.
It seemed that we've become a product of our environment. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like it seemed like you just can't escape because, like you said, they coming after our children. I talked about it earlier about how we got to fight back for our children. There's things we got to start, information we got to start giving our children young now. We got to start teaching them and talking to them young and younger, getting their ears young and younger. You can't just throw a tablet or a video game in front of them or a cell phone, iPhone in front of them, because you letting the internet teaching them. You letting the world teach them, and we obviously know that the agenda was attack has been on us, right? On all generations, all our generations, attack has been on us. I mean, you go all the way back, like I said, from just the industry when industry was introduced. There was money to be gained, there was wealth to be gained, but there also was life to be gained. Stolen life, like I said. I mean, when they want to make money, see, they want to make money at the same time. Wealth. They want to create such a wealth gap, so they can keep pulling off these things. They don't want They don't want to close their wealth gap. Because now then we can start putting things in place. We can start building institutions and stuff. We can start creating our own media platforms. We can start creating our own black gun owners and stuff, and producing our own weapons and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Once we get to that, if we can ever get to that wealth. So they're definitely gonna try to cut it. So they definitely coming after the children because they don't even want you to get. They don't even want you to get to that age, 21 or nothing. They don't want you to even get. Look here, a lot of this thing, man. They don't even want you to get there, dog.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
They don't want us. They don't want. And I ain't just saying it just for black folks. We definitely are a target. Us as of the black race is definitely a target. But at this point, a lot of people, other people are targets too. People just on the low end on the totem pole. You know what I mean? It's color code caste system that's been created. But we are definitely one of the. Yeah, we are definitely one of the major targets within that system, because they know we're the ones that actually, if we somehow unite and come together, we can actually be the ones to break it. So they're gonna keep us spinning, you know what I mean, on all levels. Health, food, economically wise, you know what I mean, educational wise, academically, you know what I mean. They're gonna have us spinning on all levels. You know what I mean? Even over in Africa, I listened to the guy earlier, BJ, you be on this show. You put me on this show. I went on it one time. I be checking him out now. Start with a K, man. You know I can't never pronounce his name. Kiawate or something. Kiawawa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, Bernard? What's it? No, well, how you say his name, Bernard?
Darren Muhammad?
No, I start with a K. Let's start with a K. But
Can't think of his
he was
name
talking
right
about how, you know what I'm talking about. It's
Ashwa Quasi or no?
no. No, you been on this show one time. You know, Bianchi be going on there. He's like, he talk about app. Say it again.
Kia
Yeah,
Wandu?
Kia Wandu. Yeah, him.
Yeah.
He was mentioning earlier how KFC is over there in Africa, like certain areas over in Africa. Just, you know what I mean? So they are attacking us globally, even over in India. Like I said, man, I watched this video. It's an attack on the melanated people on a whole level, on a mass scale level. They got KFC chains over there in Africa and shit now. People, like I said, and we know there's some, what your girl say, Frank, what's the word she used? Nefarious. Some nefarious things that they doing with the chicken, with them spices and the KFC spices that keep us. It's like a drug. Even Popeyes.
Right.
Let's talk about it, man. We here now. We here. We on the platform. Let's talk about it.
Right.
Popeyes, churches, KFC, McDonald's. These are all staples. Staples. It's like drugs. Like you're addicted to it. Once you get on it, it's something like you can. Even people that come from foreign countries, they come over in this area, come to here, America, and eat the American diet, and they become sick like us, Americans.
Right.
They get addicted to this food over here. They taste buds completely change, and they get addicted to the same drugs. It's really drugs. It's drugs. For you to be addicted like that, it's got to be a drug in that. You feel me?
Yeah. Oh man, I know. And then they try to project all that to black people, right? They try to have the ladies, you know what I'm saying, the spokesperson, whether it's a black lady or whatever, try to have her, so-called melanated lady, right? Or excuse me, so-called black lady. And then she come to find out, try to make it seem like she's like the owner or like the CEO. Come to find out that lady is the owner, or she doesn't control nothing out of that Popeye. She's an actress. You see what I'm saying? They try to link us with this chicken and link us, kind of like put us with the stereotype. White people started that stereotype, by the way, in the early 1900s. You see what I'm saying? Like that's around like the Al Jolson time. You know what I'm saying? When they was doing the blackface, they started those stereotypes. Black people want to eat no damn fried chicken and all that like that. These motherfuckers is
no, because you didn't have it. You didn't have the money, Frank, to eat it. So our people had to improvise. So they cut one chicken up, and like you said, in many different parts, right? And broke it down, broke that dang down. Other people, Europeans, some of the white natives, they ate the bird big and cut it slices. Our people got clever. We had more people in the family. We didn't have the funds to go buy animal protein like that all the time. So if you didn't have a farm, didn't know nobody farm, so what they did, they sliced that thing up in so many pieces where everybody can get a piece of it, but that wasn't the main dish.
Right.
I like what Doc Bo was saying. He haven't eaten a real orange in years. Yeah, some of them oranges don't have no seeds in it. That's the ones I don't get.
Good point. And it's mad GMO. Like you said, half of the food is GMO. He's right. And they're doing it to all the food, man. It's a lot of the stuff, man. Unfortunately, it's real bad, man. I mean, we just, usually say, oh man, it's the processed stuff, but it's even the so-called fresh stuff ain't fresh, right? It's fresh with motherfucking chemicals, right? That's what this shit is fresh with.
Well, they started changing them. I was doing some research. I want to say between 60 something and 70 something. Who was in office then? Was that Carter in office? Who was in office during that time?
60 and 70. Carter was 72,
74, right? That's Carter, right?
80, 1980.
Yeah.
Well, when they start to change, whenever they start to change over the seas, and they did that globally, like even over in India and stuff. I watched a little clip. I remember you sent me a clip one time, Bernard. And I watched this Indian guy. He was talking about it, how by the year 2030, India is going to be the number one country ridden with probably 90% of their population with diabetes because of
Yeah.
these big global powers, the British, America. They mess with their seeds and they land. They mess with the seeds and they mess with the soils and stuff. So these places have to get it from some of these big conglomerates. You know what I'm saying? Americans. You know what I'm saying? United States. England and stuff. The British and shit like that. So yeah, they're gonna be. But it was a whole phase. I wish I could find that thing. I want to send it to you. I'm gonna see if I can go on my tab and send it because he broke it down. It's like they got this whole thing broke down in different phases, and these jabs is one of the phases. It's like one of the last phases um of, like I said, transitioning us into becoming just a sick nation. You know what I mean? That's how they attack us. You know what I'm saying? They got it in different steps and different forms that they implemented it. But yes, it messed with the seeds. So people over there, India and all these other, some of these other countries, now they got to get their stuff shipped in. Even places like the Caribbean, now they got to get some of their stuff shipped in. You know what I mean? So they're eating, man. This boy. Yeah, we at the point of no return, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the answers. I mean, I see some of the problems, but I don't have the answers. I just, you know, this is be of my brain grade. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And it's just and it's I mean, if they messing with the food, this right here could just it's clear and plain and simple that they don't give a fuck about us. They messing with the damn food. What does that tell you? You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? What does that tell you, man?
I
It's
mean,
just
but think
like
about it, Frank. We wonder why some of our neighborhoods, some of the so-called predominantly black neighborhoods and areas and stuff, cities and stuff, why, like you said, no value. We always talk about we have no value for our life anymore. That BLM, Black Lives Matter, that's the true thing. I would say human life. I would put a stamp on and say human life don't matter. Don't just minimize it to us, but human life
You know
don't matter
what?
anymore. There's no value.
Black. Let me tell you something.
Hmm?
BLM, Black Lives Matter.
Hmm.
They say right. Well, the question
Right.
should be Black Lives Matter to who, what, how, and why.
I mean, that's true. I mean, they definitely created a mindset where we definitely don't value our life, and we fell into the stereotypes, all the stereotypes. You know what I mean? And we definitely don't value it because we talk about obtaining wealth and stuff, man. Some of my neighborhoods, man, you can't. We've been so niggerized that we can't even if we try to attain the wealth, education, and try to do better than what our previous generations did. It's the man. It's so deep, man. As you see somebody rolling around a nice car, you should. We tell you strive to do better, right? You want to be so-called successful, and you can't even hardly be successful in your own neighborhood without your you know what I'm saying? Your neighbors and stuff watching you in some of our areas. You know what I mean? So a lot of us move out of those areas because we can't trust it. We think we're supposed to we want to buy back the block. We can't buy back the block when you got people on the block trying to take you off and try to knock you off because of what you've obtained and what you've got. I mean, that's a mentality that we have definitely that's grown on us, man. It's a mentality that's grown on us where we would cut ourselves off at the legs. If you see somebody else trying to go, our mentality, we'll cut them off. He's studying too hard.
Yep. What does that say about us, man? What does that say about, you know what I'm saying? And man, that's why, I ain't gonna lie. I think that's why a lot of these they got a lot of these low budget little Netflix and Amazon little shows and stuff on a lot of these platforms and stuff, dealing with black people, these little hood ones, that just to keep you in that psyche, to keep especially black black young men in that psyche, keep us warned, keep us envious, hating, keep it to where keeping up with the Joneses, no point intended with my last name. But keep up with the Joneses, you know what I'm saying? You know, and then you know, if you don't got what, you know, if you don't have the latest gadgets and gizmos and toys and shit, then you're not significant, man. You're insignificant. That's what that is. You see what I'm saying? It's a sad thing. That's that lost value system thing, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, health and spirituality and stuff is supposed to be first, not, you know what I'm saying, wealth and leisure and stuff like that. That should be last. You feel me? So I mean, they got us really messed up, man, and that's really their value system. The man's that corporate structure kind of value system, that capitalistic type of value system, the dog eat dog world type value system. You see what I'm saying? BJ, what you think about that, man?
Doggy dog world. Shoot. Hey, dog, dad gonna live in a better world than you do sometime.
Oh
Hey,
shit,
shit.
man. You ain't
Hey,
lying,
look,
though,
man.
bro.
Dog probably eating 3 meals a day. Or eat when he want to eat. And people in California, over 7,000 people homeless. So what you gonna do?
That's true. That's true.
The dog probably doing better than you.
Mm.
You know what? Doc Boss is right. There's no reality. Everything is fake. The world is a stage.
That's what I've been saying, man. Simulation, man.
Yeah. Well,
Like
they
even the
talking about this
state.
meta.
Oh,
They talking
yeah,
this
yeah.
metaverse.
Mhm.
Talk about that metaverse up and all. What y'all think about this metaverse? Well, I mean, we in it. We've been living in it. Like you said, this 3D,
Virtual
you know,
reality,
6D,
baby.
5D. Yeah, we in it. We've
Virtual
been in it. We here. Everybody live online. You know, and then Frank, everybody live online. A lot of people live online. All their businesses is online.
I keep on
They
thinking
got
it
a
was
whole life
Lala
separate from
Smith.
their street life online. Huh?
I thought it was Lala Smith on it. But
Yep.
yeah.
Everything online though. But to see, that's a setup though, because as soon just as much as you can obtain it online, the businesses and all that, and all your transactions stuff online, it can be stripped away. It can be hacked. We are people getting hacked now. Identity theft. You know what I mean? All time
Mhm.
high. Now you want all us to be straight digital, everything digital, digital wallets, digital this, digital that, blockchain, all this stuff. Yeah. I
Mm.
mean, well,
That's what
what
I'm
point
saying.
is it when too much is too much? That should be the that should be the title. At what point when too much is too much? You overdo it. We overdoing it with the even when they talk about climate change. It's not necessarily climate change. We're just overdoing it with the excess of all this so-called
I'm gonna have to look.
um
Lala, I'm gonna check them out.
huh?
No, my bad. I was talking to Lala. My bad. Sorry about that. No, keep going. My bad.
We about to be dating virtually. How cool.
Yeah, we doing it already. We've been
We
doing it.
already are
MySpace,
doing
we've
it.
been doing it.
Yeah,
Tag,
she
let's
got.
talk about it. MySpace, tag,
Mm.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Let's talk about some um was it eHarmony or something?
Oh yeah, eHarmony.
All those yeah, eHarmony. I know some guys that met their wives and some women that met their husbands off of those dating apps and stuff. We've
Yeah.
been into this, we've been into it. We've been into it. You know what I mean?
Damn, you right. That's a good one. Dan Shaq brought that. You broke that down, dude. Did I send you that video, Shaq, with that the black dude was breaking it down? That meta. Did I
What was
send you that? That black dude was breaking it down,
you know,
dude.
I seen it on Instagram. This one guy I follow this one
I think, or
Instagram
you might have
talking
sent it
about
to me. Okay.
support buying black or something. Is that
Yeah,
have
dude.
you follow
Yeah,
that?
dude broke it down, man. You know, he did link the metaverse up with the cryptocurrency and all that, because that's why they have a cryptocurrency, so you can buy stuff in that fake world, this is the fake world still now too, but an even faker world,
Mhm.
right? So you
Right.
buy a gang of stuff in that fake world, you see what I'm saying? But you separate your own mind from the reality of the real world. You spend all your damn money in the fake world that your ass broke in this real fake world. Does that make sense?
Well,
BJ,
hey,
you heard us
well, yeah. Well, peep this. They've been training us on that with the video games, right? Go all the way back to them
Right.
Simpsons video games. You had to go to the arcade and put in. You get when you get so tied up in them games, you actually think you in that game. You be playing them games for hours, 7, 8, 9 hours gone, and you've been playing the game since sun up to sundown. you literally in that virtual reality. You literally in the game, Madden and stuff. You literally in 2K and shit. Like you said, you be in it. Donkey Kong, Duck Hunt. Let's talk about all of them. Double dribble.
Before you leave, Lala, you are right. Look,
You're all right.
if you don't go beneath the surface, you never find out how anything is made and how it works and how it reacts, how it decomposes. So
That's
you
true.
don't go beneath the surface. Think about it. If you don't go beneath the surface, you can't even find out is that really a casket or is that just empty land? I'm not telling you to be a grave digger, but you need to get information and facts.
He said, "Great, that's real. That's real." Yeah, BJ broke it down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, appreciate it though, Lala. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying, coming on. You know what I'm saying, and good night. You know what I'm saying. I appreciate you showing your support. But I mean, you're right though, man. This meta, all this stuff is linked into this, man. Did you hear what he said though, a little while ago, BJ? Or and the thing when the dude was talking about the NAMBLA thing, he was saying that the people, they was trying to break it down to like, oh, kids are developing early and developing quick and stuff like that. So they figure that their mind's gonna develop fast and all. It's just like that shit is crazy, man. You hear what these people are? It's just making an excuse for being a sicko. You feel what I'm saying? I mean,
absolutely.
Like I said earlier, Shaq, where is it? I showed the flag earlier. Let me see. I showed that flag earlier. Where the hell that flag? I got to put it back on there. That flag on there. You see what's the name of the video? The flag on there. Hold up. So hold up. This one right here, right? The video. So my bad. Excuse me. My bad. Excuse me. But the one on the video, the thumbnail on the video. So I mean, and then so they're trying to say that it's a map is a you know what I'm saying is basically a minor attractive person. So what I mean, that's just the craziest shit ever, man. My thing is, and it said it's been going around on Facebook, the that sign and that flag and stuff like that. But what I said is we got the sharpest, saying most intelligent army and naval intelligence in the world. How come they couldn't, spot this out and get to the bottom of it, right? And put these motherfuckers in jail, Shaq, right? But let you know there's a lot of powerful people.
These are questions that need to be answered, man. You asking the right questions. We got to continue to keep asking the right questions and raising the right, the right questions and stuff, man. Because why is this happening? Why is y'all letting this happen?
Right. Exactly. And then why would you let it hit on Facebook, man? You can't say certain things on Facebook. They'll cancel you, man. You can't say certain things on Facebook. They'll take you down. They'll what's that, shadow ban your page. You know what I'm saying? They'll be doing all types of weird stuff and creeping on your page and taking your likes away and taking away your views. They be doing that type of stuff on my page, So it's just like, but they're not doing it to these people's page. Like on Daryl Muhammad earlier, they was messing with his feed earlier on his live. So my thing is, do they mess with their feed? Do they, do they shut down their pages? I mean, these are some.
No, I mean, they don't shut down. They don't. They don't shut down PBS. They don't shut down. NBC and nothing like that when they report on when they do their specials and stuff.
Right.
And a lot of that stuff get posted on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram and stuff like that. It's a whole game, baby. They got it's the dope. I keep telling you, it's the dope game. They get you hooked on. You hooked on social media. You hooked on Facebook. You got your business running through it. You got your livelihood. You're in the metaverse. You got everything tied to them. So now, guess what? Eventually, now from my understanding, some people do pay some type of subscriptions to Facebook or some of these apps for like the extra or whatever they're doing. Because people got their businesses now and their whole life running through these apps and these you know what I mean?
Right.
Through these internet services and these apps and stuff, man. And when they threaten to take it away, you see they threaten to take away. People go crazy. Look at Lil Boosie. As street and gangster as he is, he online crying about Mark Zuckerberg taking this shit away. You see what I'm saying?
Subservient position.
It's pathetic, man. It's pathetic. I mean, but they it's a dope game. They wheel you in with the dope. They give you, you know what I'm saying, low doses. You build up the tolerance. Now you got to go to the high dose. You know what I mean? It's the whole. They look her, man. Now they, like you said, Frank and Bernard. I said on previous shows, man. It's definitely an agenda to keep us in the culpable stage. Right? Depending on the dope man.
Right.
Now people talk about illegal. I keep saying people talk about illegal drugs. Why we ain't talking about drugs in general, legal or illegal?
Right.
We got pharmaceuticals, man. We got drug. It's called a drug store. Go to a drug. That's how effed up they done messed up the human brain. And now I don't mean to take over the show, but I was listening to some articles on my Google News and stuff like that, and they supposed to have a vaccine for Alzheimer's now, like you hear about that, Bernard? It's like a nasal, some type of nasal vaccine they shoot up in there for like Alzheimer's or something. Ever heard that? That they coming out with, supposed to come out with? It's all about drugs, man. It's all about drugs. They keep you in it. They keep you in that state of mind. They keep you in that alternate world. That psychedelic world.
Dark bosses spreading. You're right. Oh, hell yeah, that's exactly what it is. And then two, to keep them with some money in their pocket and keep your ass really sick and not get no actual cure, no actual answer, no actual remedy and shit. That's just the what's the name of your ass? What's that shit? Just pacify you for as long as they can and keep coming back. That's like what this jab is gonna do. You know what I'm saying? They talking about, you know, you're gonna have to make it to the point where you're gonna have to take it seasonally. There you go. You taking this shit seasonally, man.
Yeah.
You hooked.
Same thing with alcohol, booze. Same thing with alcohol. Same thing with tobacco. Did y'all? I didn't know they put sugar in cigarettes. Did y'all know that?
In cigarettes?
In cigarettes, yes, sir.
Oh, shit. That makes sense.
Huh? What's in cigarettes again?
Sugar, processed sugar, white sugar.
Doc Boss is right. Damn.
Yeah. It's a very addictive agent, man. It's a very addictive chemical compound. That's why they can disguise it in a lot of things. And they hit it. They start off when we're young. They start off when we're little, probably when we're in the moms or the dads. You know.
Right.
You get you used to it because you eating on the mama's, amnion sac fluid or whatever.
Right.
And whatever she consuming, the embryos consuming. You know what I mean? The baby's consuming. Then you come out. Then they got these formulas and stuff that's got all the processed chemicals in there. They don't want you to drink the mother's breast milk. They want you to drink this animal milk, cow milk. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's when it's processed with sugar and other preservatives in it. Because guess what? Now think about this. Let's go down this rabbit hole for a minute. Let me just open your eyes up to this. With these drinking these milks, right? And Dick Gregory did some research on that, right? And he mentioned how milk necessarily ain't that. You can probably get more calcium from some other things, right? And the milk is supposed to be
I'm good, man.
the casein. The casein in the milk, right? The casein in the milk is for like a certain amount of weight. Like for humans, it only supports up 170 pounds. So even think about this. Even the calf don't drink the milk this whole life. When the calf grow up, it's not drinking this mother's milk anymore. So why are we still getting our kids cow's milk when they're adult, and we as adults still consuming cow's milk and dairy at a high level? It only can do so much. It only can fix, like I said, once you didn't get the benefits out of it, now you're just overindulging in it now. Now you addicted to it now. It's not doing anything for you anymore. If it did do something.
You know what we got, man? Selective amnesia. Look.
Yeah.
Look what I was looking up yesterday on the damn. Listen, people were putting shit on Facebook yesterday about that they couldn't find no chitlins for Thanksgiving. I'm like, well, should you be eating that anyway?
Damn, that's some ignorant shit. That's the most ignorant shit I've ever heard, dude.
What
That
is
shit sound
it?
stupid, man.
What is it?
It's like the pig. What is it? Or
They
the
come on the stores that have them like Publix and Kroger. I'm like, and telling people where they can find them. And I'm like, you do know that is a pig's intestines. You shouldn't be eating it. Matter of fact, to be honest with you, we want to get technical. I don't eat no part of the pig, so it doesn't matter. I don't eat nothing from the pig. Okay?
right.
I don't eat no damn beef. So I mean, look. Let me tell you something. You talking about turkey day next week? Damn. I mean, I might not eat no damn turkey, man. Look, I might eat me some fish, man. That's about it. Man. I don't eat no damn turkey, man. But you know what?
Be wise with it,
maybe,
Bernard. A lot of people gonna be sick these holidays. It ain't gonna be sick because C19. It's gonna be sick because what they put in these food and they meat and stuff and the products that everybody finna go consume and buy up. Now we supposed to have a shortage, right?
Think about this though. You upset because you got a chitlin shortage? What the hell? Hey, look, I'm being dead honest. Hey, look.
We be pushing the stereotypes on each other, though. Like,
I'm just gonna say this. This is a pig intestine, man. This is meant to hold waste. What the hell are we doing?
Bernard.
What the hell are we doing?
What prompted them to come out? Now, what prompted them to come out with there's a chitlin shortage? What brought on the chitlin shortage? Because people ain't eating chitlins all year round, right? So what brought that on? This game they're running, man. It's running the game again. You're addicted. Hey, people addicted to those things. So guess what? Let me take a look. Right? Let me dangle a carrot in your face. It's game they running, man. These corporations, these industries is running game, baby.
Chitlin pig feel like, but look, I look at it like this. First of all, that shit stink anyway, right? That shit just fucking. But look here, man. Who been to a fair or farm or something? You been to a fair farm? Anybody ain't been to a fair farm?
Right, man. Correct, brother. I have.
Man, poison animal eaters, right? That pig eat a lot of waste, man. And I don't think that's why I said we should pig. They say I can't stop you from eating pork chops or whatever. I ain't trying to stop you, right? But I'm just telling you from a nutrition standpoint. Hey, look, man. This is one thing that you really should not be eating. I mean, I say the same thing. Really tell you the truth. I know people eat crabs. I ain't telling a lot of days. I know people that eat it. I can't stop them. But I don't eat no daggone crab. I don't eat a shrimp neither. I eat fish. I mean, that's just me. But yes,
I agree.
I can't stop you from eating. But what I'm saying, if I had a choice, I don't really want to give you a choice on this one. But damn, you probably be better off eating the crab than the damn chitlin. If I had a choice, I ain't telling you. But that chitlin is a fake pig intestine, man, and that's some nasty shit. But you gotta understand. Well, hold on. Let me bring this back a little bit now because I want to go to the historical perspective of the chitlins. As they say, that was part of slavery, eating the worst part of the meat, right? So if you know that or you don't know it, why even decades? As a matter of fact, Dr. Bosch, you might be talking about over 100 in some decades of 10 years. Okay. If you think about it, because that is a lot of time people eating that stuff. I mean, my mom, they used to eat it. I used to stay in the room and shut the damn room door and they used to eat that stuff, man.
Dang.
So
yeah, boy.
But yeah, yeah, I used to stay in the room, man. I couldn't go out the house, man. I couldn't stay and smell that stuff, man. So,
but Bernard, we mention that earlier though. How pork is in everything. Well, they just came out with the tuna in Subway. Ain't that pork product? Pork products. A lot of our products got pork in it. G. People say they don't eat pork. I agree with you, Bernard, but they still sneaking in the end to all the other products up under the different names, got names and shit. If you look at someone's product that says, let's just say natural flavors, that shit got pork in it. Because pork is one of the flavors that, like you said, it's that pig doesn't have any sweat glands or nothing like that. So everything is all that stuff is getting, you know what I'm saying? It's just basically like smothered in there, right? Seasoned. It's its own goddamn smoker. A pig is a human smoker, basically, if you think about it. Hey, man, that pork they put pork in everything, G. Everything. I'm like, wow. Potato chips, Doritos. You know what I mean? Man.
That's true. Them Doritos, yeah, that's true. Yeah, the Cheetos, that's true.
Now I want y'all, Frank.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Frank, like I said, I gotta do early workout in the morning, right? But you gonna have to send. I've been sending some crazy articles a day, so you got to pull something out. I got to pull it on Messenger. We got to get the Biden. We got to get the ocean thing right quick too.
Oh yeah.
But I sent you that message on Messenger. Pfizer said they don't want their data to be released on COVID vaccines until 2076, which is shit. And in 2021, daggone shit. You make it to 100. Shit. If you don't make it to 100, you make it to 108. You're lucky, right? But they don't want the data released for a long time. FDA asks its federal judge to grant into the year 2017 to fully release Pfizer's COVID-19 data. Shit. Y'all be dead and gone by then, man.
The motherfuckers don't. Damn, dude. And we don't think, and they call us conspiracy theorists, man. I'll go down a little bit. I'll go down a little bit.
Now, hey, let me ask you guys right quick. Those 4 manufacturers of these jabs. Is this the first time they ever made jabs? Produced jabs?
No. I think mRNA. I don't think I've ever heard of mRNA before, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Moderna ain't never make no vaccine. They never made no shot. Man. All right, now look at this. Instead, 2 days to grant give it to Fed. Go down to me, Frank.
Oh, okay.
The FDA has not released a single page, not one. Instead, 2 days, the FDA asked the judge to give it to 2076 to fully produce it. The FDA asked the judge to produce the 3029. Woo! That's a lot of documents right there, baby.
That is.
To license at the rate of 500 pages per month, which means the production will not be completed earlier than 2076. The promise of transfer, to put it mildly, is a pile of illusion. So unless you read 500 pages a year, you never can find all the information.
No. Hell no.
And they say put it in. Yeah.
So that's an interesting one I just sent you right there. So I had to tell you that. I said, I can't believe they did this one. This is crazy. All right. Let me go to my other one here.
Okay.
We'll tell you. What else I sent you? I sent
All
you
right,
something.
Let me see.
Companies turn to unvaccinated workers to fight babies.
Should I play the what's the name or not? The video. Hopefully they don't copy it.
Hallmark Sign & Send lets you share holiday cheer all from your phone with a message in your own handwriting. And we'll mail it for you at no extra cost. So you can show you care from anywhere.
All right, my bad. All right. It says companies have turned to recruiting unvaccinated workers in the latest effort to combat the nationwide labor shortage that's preventing companies from bouncing back from deaths of the pandemic. JP Valet is a worker, next generation code company in Lubbock, Texas, launched novaxmandate.org, an online job board to connect the unjabbed workforce employees that need more help. CNN Business reported. Since August launch, and it's drawn more than 2.25 million unique visitors and over 20,000 resumes have been posted. Valens told CNN recently had a roughly 500 active listings. The report said they're also seeing a massive migration of corporations and smaller businesses. Valens said in the email CNN Business. You got to watch CNN Business though. Damn, BJ, what's your thoughts on that, man?
Look at the post. Look at the hiring details. Though. Go down. Look at it. Urgently hiring. Go down. Go down a little bit more. Buy another one. Okay. One of them gonna say no vaccine required. Go down a little more. Okay, it's small, but yep. See, the Spanish Oak Living Assisted Living says there's no vaccine required. They saw an uptick in applications. They said they allow for vaccine because people bigger than they would then that would only hire vaccine. If most staff members are vaccinated. We say he's not concerned about a small majority of unvaccinated workers. Yeah.
What up? What up? Helena, what's going on? This world is very different.
So,
exactly.
So you see, like I've been saying, hold the line, baby. Hold the line.
Right.
Because
this is getting crazy.
Hey, look, the buck gonna break.
Oh, it's definitely gonna break. But then this is issuing us into like what's the name? That's why they're trying to push the what's the name so much, that infrastructure bill and that green deal or whatever that what's the name got from Bernie Sanders, Biden. That shit's a bunch of bullshit because even Shaq too, that you know what I'm saying, the infrastructure bill ain't nothing but a bunch of bullshit because there's not really no infrastructure. It's not going towards infrastructure at all. Only 6% or less is going towards infrastructure, and other trillion something trillion $1 trillion whatever is going on. You know what I'm saying? It's for these future companies. It's like for these companies, it's like they're basically trying to push the they're gonna make it to where there's not gonna be no more gas cars, right? They're pushing these smart cities. They're pushing these. They're trying to get away from fuel and gas cars. They're trying to make it to where China is going to be bubbling because we have to buy the certain batteries to fuel the electric cars from China. You see what I'm saying, y'all? So it's all a game. This is to make China rich and to make the U.S. rich, though, right? Off of us, though. You see what I'm saying? There's no infrastructure. It's a bunch of BS. Like most of these bills, it never goes. Most of the money never goes to where they say it's going to go or where they say it's supposed to go. That's a bunch of BS. You know what I'm saying? What are y'all thoughts on that infrastructure bill? You know
they get paid and we get played.
Damn.
They put in pocket, like you said, they putting money back in their pockets. They creating how you putting this money out there in there? $1 trillion out there in there.
Right.
Explain that to me. How does that work? How does that work? Explain it to me. Because you should have been saying that it ain't gonna cost nothing. And you gotta look at the words. See, these are word wizards too. It's not gonna cost anything. Zero. Well, where is it coming from? How do you get it?
Exactly.
I mean, come on now. We all went to school. We might have fell asleep in class or went to got ISSE, you know what I'm saying, in school suspension or something, but we was there. We listened to, you know what I mean? We know how to do simple math.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it ain't adding up.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Exactly.
It ain't adding up. Shit. You gonna pull $1 trillion out your ass crack. Okay. Where are you getting it from? Who how are you getting this? And then well, peep this though. They went up on taxes, so maybe that's where they got it from, because on the taxes in this inflation.
Right.
Maybe that's where they're drawing it and pulling it from.
Yes. I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yep. And that's why they're doing the gas like this. It's just like a test run with the gas. They're showing y'all shit. We raise the gas so much, it don't even matter, because y'all not gonna be able to use gas for long anyway.
All these taxes raises, everybody raising taxes. If you look, man, just on simple products and shipping stuff, just look at all the tax and different fees and shit there. Shit going up, man. That shit it's at all, man. It's ridiculous, shit. But we're so used to just being consumers and spending money that we'll pay it. It's not, you know what I'm saying, with no no question asked, because we want it now. We want that. We need that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I need that. I need to buy that iPhone from Amazon or some shit, or from Apple or something. I need you to ship it to me. You know, I'll pay the shipping fee. If you can ship it to me in an hour or two, yes, I'll pay it. You know what I mean? So, man, it's the dope game, baby. I keep telling
you. BJ, what you think about that, man? What's your thoughts on that infrastructure bill, man?
Hyperinflation, baby. Gas probably going to $4-5. Food price went up. A lot of stuff going on there. It's gonna be kind of crazy for you. Don't worry about it. You'll see the true effect of it sooner or later.
Yes, but and then
we won't see it until about 4 or 5 years down the road, actually.
Right. But this is ushering the smart cities, though. This is ushering the doing away that, and that's why you think, you know what? I just put 2 and 2 together the other day, earlier too, because that's why we got this chip shortage, right? The chip shortage with the cars. It's not all it's not a coincidence, right? And that lithium, a lot of that type of stuff comes from Afghanistan. It comes from Africa. You see what I'm saying? Some places like that. You see what I'm saying? And that's where these people are getting it from, to charge to fuel those chips from the car that you got, that that fuel the cars and do all types of different stuff to your car, because there's different amount of chips in your cars. It's not just one chip. You see what I'm saying? There's different chips to do certain things, different things for the car. That makes sense, y'all? So this shit is wild, man.
Cobalt, tungsten, all this stuff that they got, Russian stuff. Was it Russia or Korea? Who got that tungsten and stuff?
I don't know about that one though.
It's either North Korea or Russia. One of them was. Yeah.
I mean, this is
they sitting back. North Korea's sitting back. They sitting back. They want rich. They the one of the richest countries. They sitting back. Wait.
You notice since Biden's been in here, you haven't heard nothing from North Korea. Nothing about Kim Jong, the other one, or whatever. You haven't heard none of them. You haven't heard. It's like silent over there. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You can hear a mouse piss on cotton over there, man. So it's just like that's kind of interesting, right? What y'all think, man? That's kind of interesting too. And okay, so this is another way they're going after these kids, man. And showing y'all they're going after the babies. They just released, they just passed a new abortion bill, man. I'm not, I guess people have, I'm pro-life. I'm sorry, man, especially in our community. I can't even say that I'm against, I'm saying, reform abortion. That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I guess, or woman, I guess she does got the, it's a sticky situation. But I mean, amongst our people, we didn't have too much damn abortions, man. You see what I'm saying? From the 73 to now. It's like what 20 million, man. Million, that's ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? So you can count how many black babies were killed per hour and shit, man, in seconds and shit. That many people, right? We got to get off this, man. Our plight and our fight is not the same as these people, man. They can say abortion rights and they can say all this shit, or yeah, we're for abortions and shit, because they're, I mean, even though their birth rate is probably declining, but still, they're why is our race still, our people still always stay at 13%? You see what I'm saying? What's going on? Something's not right, right? So it's just like, you know what I mean? What's the real nitty gritty behind that? That's what I want to know. But okay, there's another. Let me get into this too, man. About and I'm gonna go into this Clover Love thing. But okay, BJ, did you want me to play something else and stuff? We go for that.
Wait a minute, because there was something else I had sent you.
Okay, let me see.
Let me look and see what it was. Yeah, well, let me. You ain't gotta put it up there. You see, the Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene got fined $48,000 for not wearing masks, right?
Right.
Well, you gotta watch that, because who knows? One day they might start trying to find unvaccinated people not wearing. Because the NFL today, matter of fact, said they're gonna put cameras in the weight rooms to make sure that the players are masked and stuff like that. They have full availability in NFL locker rooms, where weight rooms and bubbles and stuff. Which made me think about something. And I'm about to tell y'all some real crazy stuff, man. I go to the gym all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what your gym got, but the gym I go to got a steam room, sauna, all that.
Right.
Well, a couple of days ago, people scared right now, man. People bug you out.
Right.
Guys that used to go to steam room sauna, used to talk about sports or whatever you want to talk about in steam room sauna, right?
I think we're unique because now, as you can see,
sorry about that.
And you see now, sometimes people know you ain't took the jab. They don't want to go in the steam room sauna with you. Oh, shoot, you can leave me the steam room sauna and the hot tub my damn self in and shit. I don't know. For me,
right.
That is kind of better. Shoot, daggone, you got chlorine. Look, man, check this out. We don't go walking up people asking they vaccinated, so why you want to ask me?
And that's not a violation of HIPAA. There's so much different things to that you can't do. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things to that's illegal, man. Especially at a job site.
This ain't no doctor asking you though. This ain't a doctor asking you. This is like regular people that you just be around. Like, what's wrong with you, man? Did you actually get a tetanus shot? Did you get a flu shot? Did you ask all this question before? What's wrong with you, man?
Right.
All division, unvaxxed versus vaccinated, left versus right, whatever, right?
Right.
You gotta face the fact, man. America is an habitation of devils, man. Face the facts. It is what it is.
Right. Oh yeah.
You can't let them use this type of fear, man. This fear mongering and stuff is just like, shoot, Like I said, a lot of the people are, you meet a lot of good people around, but you gotta face it. I mean, hey, man, these devils are powerful, man. They know how to use deception. Now they talk, oh yeah, pull up that article I sent you about the detoxing of the thing. They saying you can't detox. It ain't nothing you can do. Yeah, pull that article up. Yeah, that's right. They say they wish they could shut down COVID. They wish they could shut it down.
Okay, gotcha.
They always use that word misinformation too. You realize
but they give you some information. When they give it, it's not misinformation though. But it's only when somebody else gives it.
Hey, Shaq, they just told you today Shaq is now fully vaccinated. He ain't got a third shot. So.
Well, they asked Fauci. We watched the other day. He asked Fauci. I forgot who it was. I asked him. Fauci. They asked him, when you think this pandemic, we're going to be out of the pandemic, when it's going to be over. Well, what did he say? Well, more booster shots. When we get people taking more booster shots, then we can, you know what I'm saying, think about this pandemic being over. Once we get people taking more booster shots.
Sound like an advertisement. Like some advertisement to me.
Play it right quick. Can't hear.
That has been banned by the FDA because it's associated with organ damage and death if you ingest this product. And so it's incredibly dangerous. But I think speaks to how desperate the anti-vaccine movement has become.
COVID cases are on the rise nationwide. Surgeon General Vivek Murthy warns the trend could worsen in the next few months. Take a listen.
As winter does approach, people do go indoors, and the virus is also better able to transmit in cold, dry air. So we know that increases the possibility that there will be spread.
So talk to me about transmission and what we should expect, as Surgeon General says there, as we head into winter months, as people tend to be indoors more. What does that actually tell us?
So Alicia, we have about only 58% of the population that is fully vaccinated. So we still have about 42% that is not. And we have only in 7 states mask mandates as we're heading into cold weather. People are going to be socializing indoors. We have Thanksgiving and other winter holidays coming up. And so, we are definitely going to see another surge. There is modeling out of the University of Washington that is predicting another surge. The question is how big it will be. But the fact is that we have tools in place to prevent these surges. We need to put mask mandates back in. We need to focus on ventilation and filtration, encourage vaccines. Every family should be receiving free rapid tests in the mail, as well as high quality N95 masks. So there's much more policy-wise that could be done to blunt this next surge.
Right, you have continually beat the drum on that question of equity and how many people have access to some of these tools. I do want to ask you, this past week we saw sort of amazing images of families reuniting, people who hadn't seen each other in 2-3 years, but many across Latin America are receiving vaccines that aren't yet approved by the World Health Organization, so they won't be allowed to enter the U.S. to visit their family. Can you give us a sense of what level of protection these other vaccines offer?
So, here in the U.S., we have the most rigorous review process for therapeutics, the FDA's process. And so it really is hard to say these other vaccines, their efficacy is definitely less than the mRNA vaccine. So it does remain to be seen. We know that travel bans overall are actually quite ineffective at preventing spreads of the virus. But I think the goal really should be in terms of setting up hubs in the global south, including in Latin America, so that we can produce these really effective mRNA vaccines that work so well.
Okay, hold up. So that doesn't make no sense. Just like, okay, so Donald Trump said, how do you stop the spread, by not testing, right? Okay, that made sense. There was some logic with that. But this lady didn't have no logic. That doesn't make no sense what she just said. So if there was a travel ban, how would that not stop the spread and shit, supposedly, dude? So motherfucker, so you mean to tell me
double talk, Frank? It's double talk, dog.
That's what I'm saying. It makes sense. So the less
man, you want to pass out tests? This is rapid test. You want people to keep testing? Okay, all right. We see the game. Right. We see the game now. If you don't, the jig is up.
And the jig is up, huh? In the mail, testing in the mail and all that.
Yeah.
Like,
man. And you want people to take these shots and keep taking boosters and shit, Frank and Bernard. They want you to test every day. Right. Man, stop with the BS, G. Stop. Even a diabetic can't shoot himself up that many damn times. You know what I mean? Can't prick yourself. Right. Come on, man. Stop. Stop. What's ridiculous?
But look, if you're around people that that's supposedly okay, let's just say, for example, you're around a family that took the jab. Why would you have anything to worry about? Oh, because they know that jab is no joke. They know that jab is the super spreader event going. So that's the thing, man. These people know the consequences of it, but they're not gonna tell you the consequences of it. What they're gonna do is double talk and talk around the shit, tell you some bullshit. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what man. Would you just say, Shaq? That was some double talk for your ass. And you see, they got this black woman on here.
Sure.
You know, they try to stamp it in our heads, and they got her on the Democrat station. You know what I'm saying? They got the that's what they'll do. They have the black doctor on the Democrat station to really trick your mind. Like, damn, was she a black
They're
doctor?
playing good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, right.
They're playing good cop, bad cop with us. Democrats are bad cops right now, and the Republicans are good cops. So they playing. They spinning this. G. They really spinning this hardcore.
Just like last year,
spent hardcore.
Just like last year, the Republicans was the bad guys and shit, supposedly, right? This is damn, dude. BJ, whoo. Shaq says he said it. That was right. I was right on time. Good cop, bad cop. Man,
did I tell y'all? It's a ploy to keep us all doped up. It just matter who you're gonna take your dope from. You're gonna take it from Democrats. You're gonna take it from Republicans. You're gonna take it from conservative. You're gonna take the liberal drugs. Which one you gonna take? Because they ain't saying nothing about no cures. Nothing. They talking about treatments.
Just like you're right. Yeah, just because like last year, remember when Trump put out the vaccine, the jab. All of a sudden, these Democrats didn't want to take it, right? These Democrats didn't want to take it. Remember? Oh man, Trump. Oh no, we ain't gonna take it. Oh man, how do we even know it's effective? This and that. Oh, but when whole Biden gets in here, it's a different story, right? See, that lets you know that a lot of people are really stupid. A lot of people fall for the political, the plot and the ploy and the shield. A lot of people, you see what I'm saying? We are the test subjects, Alina, and we're the pawns, and we'll forever be the pawns with this.
Hey, you know what? You know something about Trump, though? You know something about that? All you gotta do is play the game back. All you gotta say is, "Hey, man, you told me not to take the jab because Donald Trump put it out. So why you telling me to take it now?"
Right. Hey, look, they're pretty much the same people in the position. The same people pretty in the same place. They didn't hire new medical advisors or nothing. It's the same people.
It is the same people.
It's been working on these shots and jabs. Right, yeah. Same virologists and all that. Shit.
Well, it wasn't like Donald Trump was cooking up in the basement.
Man, they made it seem like he made it in his kitchen, dude. They made it seem like he made it in his kitchen, dude. He made COVID, dude. Trump made it. He really made it. All right, so I'll play this one. Okay, real quick about this other one that BJ sent me, and I want to go in on OSHA. How OSHA clowned Joe Biden. Joe Biden looks like an idiot. He been looking like a damn fool. My bad, I already got it over here. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Sovereign wealth funds often linked to Middle Eastern oil. The world's largest is actually in Norway, where fossil fuel profits are funneled into.
Here we go.
2 billion shots of its vaccine, but the vast majority have gone to Americans and Europeans. Fed up with the inequality, countries led by India and South Africa are pushing a proposal at the WTO.
Fair use. This is fair use. Copyright Act 1976 for commentary purposes only.
Of the secret recipe that's raking in a fortune for them. Bloomberg's Stephanie Baker wrote all about it for today's Big Take. Pfizer fights to control secret of $36 billion COVID vaccine recipe. And she's joining us now from London. Stephanie, really great story for anybody who hasn't read. Thank you so much for being here. So first of all, you start the story off with this tense meeting that happened back in July with WHO's Tedros and also Pfizer's executive. Talk to us about sort of how that sets up where we're currently at right now.
Yeah, I mean, it was a meeting hosted by the WTO with Dr. Tedros from the WHO and Albert Bourla, the CEO of Pfizer. And they were talking about how to get more vaccines to low and middle income countries and what to do about this proposed IP waiver. And when Tedros pushed back and, saying to the vaccine developers on the call that they should be doing more, Bourla said he was speaking emotionally, to which Tedros replied calmly, "No, actually, I'm not being emotional. This is, a real problem. We need to get more vaccines and arms to save lives." And for me, that kind of summed up where we're at, this sort of standoff between public health officials and the executives behind Pfizer, one of the most effective vaccines and one of the vaccines in the greatest supply to make a difference.
And why is there not the shared stance with Tedros and Pfizer to deliver these vaccines to low and middle income countries, Stephanie? I mean, I'm confused as to why they aren't willing to push for this even more.
Well, look, there's been a real struggle over how to make the distribution of vaccines more equitable. And low and middle income countries like South Africa and India saw this disparity coming back in October 2020 when they proposed a temporary waiver of IP protections on COVID vaccines and treatments. Now, for pharmaceutical companies, and Pfizer in particular, that spent quite a bit of money trying to develop an effective vaccine, they view this as a threat to their business model and have pushed back on any prospect of using that as a way to get more vaccines manufactured and in arms. And they've turned instead to trying to donate doses, mostly through the US government. Pfizer did this big deal with the US government for 1 billion doses that they've sold at cost to the US government, which is in turn donating them to countries around the world. But the timeline for that stretches out well into next year. Only about 200 million of those doses will reach low and middle income countries by the end of the year. So you still have this yawning gap between the vaccine haves and have-nots.
And how does Pfizer's stance compare with the other vaccine manufacturers, Stephanie?
Well, Pfizer has pursued commercial contracts with a lot of low and middle income countries directly. And those that either can't afford it or don't agree to Pfizer's terms have been left out in the cold. They have not done a major deal with COVAX, which is this WHO-backed program to get vaccines to poorer countries. They've only done a deal for about 40 million of those. In contrast, Moderna agreed a deal for 500 million doses with COVAX. Again, a lot of those will most.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it done?
He talking, but I don't hear him. No, he
Oh,
talking.
you on mute, Frank?
Oh yeah, my
We
bad, my
can't hear
bad.
you, Frank.
Yeah, my bad. I muted my bad. I muted my bad. But yeah, this is all a bunch of BS, man. These people are advertisers, man. They you know what I'm saying, they're better than commercials. They're better than the damn commercial, man.
That's what advertising. That's what it was. This is nothing but a money. This is, like you said, this is monopoly. This is another to cripple other people's economic system and to put money in these motherfuckers' pockets. And it was, like I said, one of the biggest marketing media promotions and shit globally. But did you hear what they said? South Africa and India, right?
Mm-hmm.
They mentioned something about what was the word they mentioned about them not being able to have the access to these vaccines.
Yep.
What was the word they used?
Lower and middle income countries.
They would say IPAs or something. What they say? Something about the IPA or some shit. You know what it is? The waiver. You know why? Because some of these countries did not want to give up their sovereignty. They wanted some insurance that if something go wrong with these jabs, that we can have some insurance and have some liability. No. These manufacturers don't want liability. That's why they was penalizing some of these countries that wasn't taking these things.
Right.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I know Africa was one of them. Some places in Africa. It might have been South Africa. India, I know, was one of the places that they was the waivers and stuff. They wanted these companies to sign waivers and stuff saying that, like I said, some type of accountability if things go wrong.
Right.
There's no accountability with these. They just want they just want to create this stuff and give it to you, and whatever the side effects, well, we'll deal with it as they come. We haven't done no research on the side effects on a mass screen level, but we'll deal with them as they come and try to correct the problem as they come. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
We in a bad situation, man, because they done made this shit globally. They didn't got enough money to advertise globally.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And there's a lot of people on that payroll waiting for they check. There's a lot of people invested in these companies and in this so-called COVID-19. They invested in this for the payout. They waiting for the payout now. Because remember, so we asked the questions, right? When we asked the question, I said, "Well, how did y'all come up with a vaccine so quick?" Remember what they say? Oh, all the money went into these unlimited funds went into this research. It was not stopped. No, none of the funds was held up. They put all research, all investors of money went into these particular research for this shit. Oh, so y'all can do that. So y'all can, you know what I mean? So when you really want to get down to the nitty gritty, you can have people investing in certain research
about that
for the health and medical safety of the people. So you can do that. So some of these people be having certain things, but it's not funded on a high stream level, and that's why sometimes it take years. They've been came up with some things and working out the bugs and the kinks, but they don't have the funding, the funding, the backing to get it out.
And that's where they come.
So when they deem, so when they deemed it a medical emergency or whatever emergency they deemed it as, and they allocated all funds was directly to nothing but these particular research for this particular vaccine. All money was directed that way. Yep. Yep.
Money grab. Anyone? What did Doc Boss say? Man, is it a patent? Damn, dude, it's a certificate. It's a certificate patent. And Lena says it's all about money and cloning people. That's why they have found bodies without kidneys, livers, and eyes. Damn, Lena. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Damn. All right, I'm going to a quick thing about OSHA real quick, man. About OSHA suspending Biden's little stupid, what's his name?
By advertising on YouTube,
sorry about
catch
commercial, my bad.
My ideal customers at the right time.
They gotta play the whole damn commercial down there.
All right, just the news that just kind of came out today. So OSHA has now suspended their enforcement of Joe Rogan's mandate because of the legal challenges that happened with the many states. Now, this mandate is supposed to go into effect for all workers by January the 4th, and either you had to have a jab, or you were supposed to submit to weekly testing. Some employers were saying, look, you just get the jab or you're not going to have your job. So the people really fought against that. And now this is what OSHA is doing. My position has always been clear with that, is let people make their own decision what they want to do, between their doctor, their family, etc. Right? Anytime you try to force something on someone that they don't want to do it, you're going to get a natural pushback. That's just human beings. You do better, educating the person. If they just don't want it, well, then that's just them. You can't force things on people.
What y'all think about that, man? That's real, huh?
Absolutely.
And that's good that OSHA did that.
It's a shame that we had to it took them that long to come up with that, because like you said, they pushing at all odds to push us, to coerce us. People coerce people to take those jabs earlier than what they need to take them, because they want to force. They want to get enough people already jabbed up and on in that system of on that cycle of taking the booster and stuff. So you're already jabbed up once. You heard Kanye West say he only took one shot. That means he ain't taking no boosters. He must was all in. He probably was all in or whatever. But when he got the information, he probably said, "Well, hold on now. Let me slow down.
Right.
Let me slow down, Charlie." You know what I mean? Let me slow down, Charlie. You know what I mean? Because now they pushing boosters on you. Now they saying you ain't fully vaccinated unless you got all the boosters, like you get the boosters and stuff. And now the boosters is like months apart. Like what?
Right.
That sound like a fix. That sound like a crackhead getting a fix. Months apart. Don't crackheads go on crack benches?
Look, they gave you the boosters and the boosters and everything months apart, but they gave you the Kyle Rittenhouse and the you know what I'm saying? In the Ahmaud Arbery, the McMichael's trial, which was months apart, they gave you that at the same time, simultaneously. How about that? These people know what they do.
And it's about to end at the same time.
Right. Dude,
We're
come
still
on.
deliberating. Which I see. I'm torn because see they really give these two cases is definitely. I'm torn with these two cases. Just the information that came out with them, and I'm looking at the mentality. People keep saying, "Well, legally this, legally that." Well, nigga, you weren't legally. They legally termed you as a damn animal, as a savage, as a damn slave. So you're gonna still at some point. I do follow go with legal terminology and linguistry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But
Right.
hey, but we gotta pump our brakes on saying that a lot of things, this legal stuff, cause that escapes the human aspect. We start to, and they put that in place, Frank. They put these laws and stuff in place to supersede natural human, and common sense. You know what I mean? Certain stuff we do need laws for and boundaries. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying the people who the ones that's supposed to uphold it, and the ones who these lobbyists and stuff, they create these different laws and stuff and lobby for these laws and stuff, and then these judges and stuff that enforce them. A lot of them people don't have. They're so far attached from being so-called human and just an average person. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But this cases, man, it's my mentality. I'm like, people trying to say this dude is a hero. How is he a hero? For number one, he's a criminal. For number one, you can't say he ain't. He did criminal activities, right? Now, within those activities, yes, he protect it? Did he have use self-defense to protect himself? Yes, as is everybody else there had the right stand your ground, or your what's the other one? Counsel doctrine.
Right.
Had the right to defend themselves as well. As well. He had the right to defend himself, and everybody else around there ever had the right to defend themselves there too. You went there after the curfew was in place. Right? Then you somehow you was given a weapon that's not in your name, which is really it's an illegal weapon. You got illegal firearms because you're not registered to you.
Right.
Right?
That was weird.
You got body armor, different tactical stuff with you. So people keep saying it's an innocent 17-year-old boy. How? He went with the mindset that he was going to do whatever he wanted to do at that time. And he was prepared to use his weapon, the firearm that he was given. Now, you didn't go to the proper channels to register your firearm up under your name. This firearm was given to you from another adult to a 17-year-old, and end up had to use it for protection. Now, we're not disputing the self-defense. We're disputing the mentality, right? And did you provoke some of this stuff? Because some people say you was walking around pointing this damn gun at people.
Right. You know, it doesn't make no sense. It seems like it smells psyop city right here. It's basically psyop city. Why would you run with a big? Because I have the same AR-15 as him. I guess I have the same one, the MVP. Why would you run? I ain't running. If I had that motherfucker, I'm not running from nobody with that motherfucker. I'm not gonna run from nobody, bro. Because who runs from somebody with a gun? I don't know. Have you ever heard anything like that? I haven't.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. My bad. Who chases somebody? My bad. Excuse me. I just messed up. Who chases somebody with a gun, with a big ass AR-15? I don't
understand. I didn't understand that either.
Run from a motherfucker with a gun.
I didn't understand that either. But the thing about this, Frank, I don't know what the gun laws is in Milwaukee and Wisconsin area, but the police was letting niggas walk around with these firearms open. It's a different thing. We are in. You're supposed to be in a lockdown. You're supposed to be in a curfew. So why are you out? Why are you? See this difference. So people keep saying, well, it might be open carry, but that's different if you in a hostile situation, you in a curfew. Everybody who got a weapon need to be checked and say, okay, you got your registration. Okay, let me see if you got the registration. Everything good. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, just make sure you use safety with your firearms. You already know you're not supposed to be boasting and pointing a weapon at you only supposed to, right?
Right.
Did the police do that?
Nope.
Well, the police need to be held liable too. They had no control of the situation. They need to be held liable.
See, that's what a psyop is, though. A psyop is a demonstration like that involves police, involves CIA, involves military, involves, you see what I'm saying, crisis actors. That's what that is. You know, it does. None of this trial or none of this case makes any sense at all. You see what I'm saying? But my thing is, this is what I don't like. You know, the thing is, they really playing this is really important because it's a white victim and it's a white suspect. So they really playing this like so important. Oh my God, it's so important. And two, I don't like. I'm
BS.
gonna keep it 100. If it was me or you, or something saying, I don't care what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? If it was one of me or you or BJ or something like that, it happened to us. There wouldn't be no motherfucking trial. We'd be under the fucking jail just by having a gun alone.
I didn't know that, man.
See, when you have a gun and you white, it don't matter if you're fucking not supposed to have one or not under law or not lawfully by being under a certain age or not. You deemed as a patriot when you white and have a gun versus when you black and have a gun as a motherfucking thug or a trap boy or you know what I'm saying or anything.
That's the
right?
bias there. That's the prejudice and the biases there, Frank. And think about what you just said. Now, this protest was sparked from the Jacob Blake shooting.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Now, this was the guy, right? Ain't this the guy that got shot in the back from the police that they thought he had a knife or something? He was pulling out a knife, or they thought he was going to his car to get a weapon or something out?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So, like you said, you gotta start saying, okay, well, hold on. What is they telling us? What are we really looking at? What is they telling us? Because on one hand, Fernando, like I said, I go back to Fernando Castillo. I go back to some other black man that even if you got a gun, even if you don't have a gun, they might portray you as your cell phone as a weapon, as a gun, and shoot you. I'm talking about 80, 90 times rounds. Really? It take all that to take one target down?
Exactly.
Even if you just saying, but you got this here white boy walking around in a hostile situation, right? With open carry firearm, and some other people there obviously had it. Now I don't know if the other dude had the one he shot. I don't know if his weapon was concealed or what. I don't know because I don't know what the gun laws is, but it's definitely a bias. People cannot say it ain't a bias with when it comes to gun and when it just comes to certain rights, constitutional rights anyway. Do we have the rights? Yes, we have the right. Do they always be respected? Absolutely not. I keep saying that. Our rights always have been violated, constantly violated, constantly violated,
and that's the perception
and not respected
too. That's the perception it gives out too to show everybody else, that they're superior to you because you're still in the same state, being black, and you've been here hundreds of years in this country. We've been here longer than that. This is our indigenous country, but this makes these people feel a superior mind state towards you, and this is having you keep feeling that victimhood inferior mind state towards them. Damn, bars.
Yeah. We need to get up on our gun stuff, like all that, firearms and stuff like that, and get and what state, what your state allow, what your state don't allow. You know what I'm saying, by law or whatever. Because a lot of us been intimidated. Just be honest, Frank. We know some people know we got the right to bear arms, but we've been so intimidated and bullied for having one. You know how many black folks that get locked up? Well, not even say black folks. They just say we could say black folks, but I know personally people that got locked up on gun charges.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Me too, man. Shit, you ain't lying. Me too. Hell yeah.
Now just think about the gun that was attached to some other type of crime. So some of the people didn't got the full extent of the law put on them for the crimes that they probably didn't do with the firearm.
And so we could agree and think that this dude's gonna get off, and by law standpoint, stuff like that. But we have to stop giving these motherfuckers to the benefit of the doubt, man. Because if this was a black dude, these white motherfuckers would not be cheering for these motherfuckers like a lot of us are cheering for this dude. They would not be cheering for him. They'd be hoping for a motherfucker to get See, that's the thing. When it's a white motherfucker shit, we cheer for the motherfucker. We're like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We be like kind of on their side, like. But when it's one of us, the Democrats and Republicans, it don't matter. Them white motherfuckers are not on our side. I'm telling you, man. They want us to be locked up under the jail or dead. I'm telling you, man. So I mean, the thing is,
that's enough.
We have to
defeat them, Frank.
Feel more sympathy towards each other versus towards these motherfuckers. That's my thing. That makes sense.
we just got to keep our head on the swivel, man, and not necessarily fall into it and say, well, yeah, it is my Second Amendment. Yes, we have our Second Amendment rights. We have our First Amendment rights. We have all the other amendment rights. But who is going to protect us when it comes time for us to display our rights? Who's going to protect them? Ain't nobody protecting our rights like that. That's a damn lie.
That's true.
Yeah, we have the right up under the Constitution all the time. We had the right before these movies came here. We had treaty rights. They violated them.
That's true.
Don't give me that shit about, oh, you had a right with the right of the law of black. Stop. For number one, you calling me black. No, you can't. Don't talk about law and then you call me black American and you talking about the right and the law. Because like I said today, like I was talking today, Judge O'Brien. I was talking on the show today. When they wrote their Constitution, black and white was not even a thing at that time. It was people, whoever, it was whatever tribal or whatever you was. It wasn't nothing about no black and white at that time. That's why it's not black. That's why black would not be mentioned in it, because at the time we were not black people. We were not African Americans. See, people, they like to play on people who don't think. See, I sit back and think and I watch what you say. Yeah, you can easily defeat some people and say, well, all right, that Constitution wasn't wrote for black folks. You're absolutely correct. Because we wasn't called black folks, fool. We wasn't called black Americans, dummy. We wasn't called African Americans, dummy. But see, people like to play on people's intelligence and shit. You can't play on my intelligence, man. I'm not smart in a lot of things, but when I see something that don't look right, I gotta ask the question. And the question behind another question comes because I need to get clarity.
That's true. Woo-hoo. Bars. BJ, what you think about this, man? BJ, you up still? BJ.
He just said he
I think BJ out, huh? I mean, I would have ended it for bad, BJ, man. I was just trying to get to
what's this here? Hold on, let me zoom in. What's this here you got up in Frank?
Okay, my bad. Okay, so this, I mean, my thing with the just goes to show that they come for the babies, man. You know what I'm saying? So FDA experts ask why kids are dropping like flies after getting the C9, you know what I'm saying, jab as they meet the debate authorization for Pfizer jab. That's funny how they said Pfizer jab. That's funny. They put jab in there too. That's so funny.
See, you see how they try to
they control the algorithm. They see the algorithm, so they see what we're
what
we're saying in the words.
They studying us.
They just like they use woke
studying us.
They use the word woke against us. Now woke. Now you got black people using it against other black people. They used the word woke against us 10 years ago. That shit was fucking a good thing. Now they're trying to make it seem like it's a bad thing, and all Democrats and liberals are woke and they bad. And dude, I'm not no Democrat or no liberal, man. I could use that word, man. So these people, dude. What you gonna
say? They trying to catch up to our lingo. They trying to see these computers are not smarter than us. So somebody got to program these computers for this language, for our language. That's why I do my best to desecrate all over the English language. Because I'm greater than English language. Don't just tie me to no English. I'm greater than that. I can create my own goddamn language.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And these computers got to be right. Code got to be wrote for it to catch up to our fucking code. Now you see them putting this stuff in it, jabbed and putting it in these different algorithm stuff. Now you're gonna start seeing it. Even when you start saying jab, it's gonna start to cause some type of censorship. Because they trying to catch up to us, man. They got the AI. They want this AI. They trying this AI and they trying to, you know what I mean?
Right. Well, 5 to 11. Why would you, man? See, they're coming for the baby. They're coming for the babies. 5 to 11, man. Look, 25. You okay? When you 25-year-old, like I would say at the end of that age, then you barely have the you have the the thinking and the motor skills and the thinking of a full-fledged adult at 25. But 5 to 11, dude. I mean, these people just sick.
Right.
See, they're coming with the pedophile.
Crazy, man.
What happened?
Huh?
I thought you okay.
They're sick and crazy, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're sick and crazy. Hey, Frank and Bernard. 5 to 11, you say, Frank? It's pharmaceutical drugs on the market right now, over-the-counter drugs that is not recommended for five kids under a certain age. Come on, man, stop with the BS. Stop with the BS.
hardcore,
Tylenol.
man. This is hardcore, dude.
Certain doses of Tylenol you can't get to these five kids, 5
Right.
6 and under, something like that. Right or wrong, Bernard?
You're right.
Man, come on, man. Stop with the BS.
You right about that.
My bad.
Hey, Judy Queen, how you doing?
Yeah, thanks for sending this.
I was just
thanks for sending this.
I was reading this stuff, right? I heard you in the background. Yeah.
I was like, are you up?
I had to get some stuff. I was out still. There you go. But look, yeah, I heard y'all when y'all talking about what's his name? What's the kid name? Rittenhouse, right?
Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you know that ain't. I mean, I'm just telling you, that's a floor show, man.
Yeah.
It's a floor show because Black Lives Matter already staged. The stage is set. Lights, camera, action.
Yeah, Felicia, she broke it down real good, dude. She articulated that real good, and that's exactly what it is, man. It's just like it's a simulation, man. It's a simulation. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, Judah Queen. And like Dark Ball said earlier, this is most of the things.
She okay? She just finished her first time today.
You said when that first? I mean, Bernard.
She all right? She just finished eating for the first time today.
Yeah, you all right, Judah Queen? You sound like you was ripping and running, or you just fasting maybe or something.
It could be.
What time of the year is this? And don't they got some type of solstice moon, winter solstice, or some moon or something supposed to be hitting or something? What's going on? Heard something about that?
You know what?
Solar eclipse or some shit.
See that right there? You know what? One of those is that's like the real that's what Christmas you know what I'm saying? Like that's what really Christmas. A lot of people. That's really that's all about because that's what you said on the 26th, 5th. This the moon and the sun kind of align at a certain time and stuff, and you know what I'm saying? Sun, God's son. That's what that is. The birth of the God's son.
She's really smart. She's really smart. I'm gonna tell you why she's smart. Because she sent me a voice message on Instagram, and she was talking about a lot of the stuff. We were talking about the inflation and all that, and she was saying that the inflation went up because now the policies they trying to say that by the economy being shut down last year. That's why. Now I said no, that ain't why.
Hell no. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying, BJ. They're trying to say blame it on last year. That ain't why they've been caught up. Though. They've been caught up. They play catch up. They play catch up, man. It's
every time they do it, all they do is deflating the currency. They devaluing the currency.
Yeah. Damn, dude. I know it's going to be less and less by the day, and the more the bullshit they do, more inflation. The more unvaluable it is and shit, man. That all this, the infrastructure bill, all this is going to be smart cities. It's going to be non-gas cars. It's going to be. I'm telling you. And see, this is the thing. This is kind of a test run right here too. This jab thing because they're seeing how much rights they could take from you with you being a willing accomplice, right?
Right. No fight back, yeah.
No fight. You see what I'm saying? So in all this stuff, we're gonna be good with that too. We're gonna be good with the because we're gonna vote because that's the thing. The infrastructure bill, they're gonna vote on that. The infrastructure bill and the Green New Deal and all that. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, they're gonna vote for that, dude. And that's all pushing for that, man. And it's sad. You gonna say?
Another thing with that case, with the Rittenhouse case, you had people outside of the court with signs saying self-defense is not a crime. He's not on trial for self-defense. That's not it's other. We got what 5 different federal charges against him. Yeah, you unlawfully using a weapon. You know what I'm saying? See, the people don't see they when you broad stroke things, you miss shit. But it's gonna be
But see, that's weird how he has all these federal trials. Okay, you could have a federal case, you could have federal charges that are misdemeanors, but most federal charges are a felony though. So that's what I think is kind of weird how the judge dismissed that misdemeanor a gun thing. But I'm honestly, I know I've been into jail, all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got guns and all. I've been on both sides of the law, so I know. I've been to try all that bullshit, so I know that, dude. There's a certain, for one, a biased judge, you dismissing biased judges automatically, right? A biased jury member, impartial jury member, you're dismissing him automatically. A motherfucking somebody that's not really representing you, a lawyer or a public pretender, you're dismissing him automatically. I'm sorry, that doesn't work like that. A judge can't do all that. He would have been dismissed. It would have been, if this was a real trial, there would have been another judge fucking the next day. I'm telling you.
Like I said, a lot of this should be scripted, Frank. A lot of this should be scripted. A lot of this should be scripted, man, and like be coerced. And they just gotta go through the motions on the camera with us. Behind the scenes, they've been and worked this stuff out. Because even I listened to the prosecutor when they did the closing arguments, right? One of them, the guy with the Hitler mustache.
See, what a coincidence that he got a Hitler mustache. Come on, dude.
Did you pay attention to that, Frank?
Yeah, man. And
that nigga got a Hitler mustache.
White people talking about they're making about race. No, y'all, the media, black people don't have enough power to make this shit about race, motherfucker. That's just a bunch of motherfucking black motherfuckers talking shit. We don't got, that's not no power, motherfuckers talking shit. The media has the power to put the perception of this shit and change the perception of the shit in the narrative. The media has the power to do all that. Just like somebody the other day, I was on the Facebook, he was like, yeah, something. He was like, yeah, the media, something, the media. I'm like, what are you talking about? Jewish people own the media, dude, not us, man. We don't own the media as the Jews. So what are you talking about? Tell them that shit. Don't tell me that shit. And see, I don't like how white motherfuckers want to equate black people with Black Lives Matter. Not every black motherfucker is fucks with that. If I'm talking to you about this shit, and if I'm anti-jab, trust me, 9 out of fucking 10 times I'm anti-Black Lives Matter too. So don't, like, when the white motherfuckers see them white conservatives motherfuckers think they slick. Them motherfuckers, they know that a lot of black people are going on, are leaving the damn Democratic Party, as we should, right? So they know, they're like, well, wait up, okay, let me shape this motherfucker. Let me shape these motherfuckers' opinions too. Let me see if we could get a lot of that shit's bullshit. They talk too. A lot of these motherfuckers done took the motherfucking jab. These motherfuckers talk that patriot shit. That motherfuckers don't be no fucking patriot. You see what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers ain't take. They took the motherfucking jab. They hit you with the double talk, just like these politicians.
Hold on, Frank. How you consider yourself? Because see, I love what you just said with that patriot. I'm a question asking nigga. Excuse my language. Now I want to ask you, not you, but hypothetical. I want, hey BJ, I want to ask them what they think. I'm gonna go off. I want to ask them, when people talk about patriot, what is your definition of patriot? Of being patriotic? Because my people on this land been getting murdered. Our land been getting swiped and taken from us. Every laws and stuff in our areas been getting restrictions and laws been getting put down on us ever since your ancestors came. The thugs, your thug gangster mob pimps came over to this country and hijacked them over here by force now. Mm-hmm.
Well, I look at it as a patriot. Look, I'm gonna look at it later. I look at two things. The Irritated Genie got a book. It's called Synagogue of Satan versus America.
Yeah, he be spitting too, bro.
Yeah. So
he be spitting.
Hey,
he be spitting.
I guess the Americans are the patriots, and the Synagogue of Satan is the Jews. Yeah.
BJ.
That's how you got to put it together, and you make it easy for them. That way, communists versus patriots, whatever you want to use it.
Yep.
Well, you got to ask people, Bernard.
That's why you got the United. What is it? New England Patriots, and you got. I'm gonna make this really easy. A couple years ago, you had the New England Patriots and Los Angeles Rams, right? Los Angeles act like they got Gavin Newsom out there. He act like a straight communist or socialist, right? Even though Massachusetts is probably the same way, because they dag on the Patriots, so they say they the Patriots. So yeah, look at it like that. You know, Tom Brady, golden boy. Until Aaron Rodgers came along, and actually Aaron Rodgers daggone to shit up the NFL so much. Daggone. Aaron Rodgers said, I still ain't putting on no mask. I'm daggone doing my press conference virtual now. What you do? Aaron Rodgers ain't the only player that ain't took the jab. He just made the move. He just happened to be on a podcast and talked about it. I don't really talk about it because he went to a Halloween party. Yeah.
Well, it's mighty funny, like you said, man. They keep talking about the numbers, these COVID numbers going up, but they ain't got that tracker up there no more. But they keep lying, keep saying in the media, oh, the COVID numbers they're gonna go up, they're gonna go up. Yeah, if people keep testing rapidly, the numbers gonna go up. We already know those tests ain't sufficient tests. Shit. You know, people that got tested positive, they ain't had no symptoms, they ain't had no signs of the damn COVID. But they supposedly positive. You know what I mean? Positive of what? Now I gotta ask the question, Frank. Positive of what now? What am I positive of? What I just test for? These are the questions we need to ask.
Oh my bad. Oh my bad. Donald Trump kind of hit it off last year that those tests were fake too. By the way, by even saying that, the more we test, the more people are gonna, you know what I'm saying, are gonna be found with the COVID. He was giving off a hint too, right there, man. Well, see, we're so in
He
our
giving
feelings and our
gems.
emotions, motherfuckers. And oh, Trump, we got to get him out of there. We didn't listen to that. Just like what's the name said that Obama said that we're not. I'm not black. You feel what I'm saying? Obama said that we didn't want to hear. We got mad at him and shit when he said it on the top journal. So black has no standing by law. We got pissed off at him. But little does he know, he was hitting us with the bars, though. He was hitting us with the jabs. He was hitting them with the left, right. You feel what I'm saying? He was hitting us with the truth. Just like they're trying to hit us with the left, right jab now, dude. It's like they're trying to, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to bring you cats like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, washed up cats and shit, you know what I'm saying, that you haven't seen in 30 fucking years on TV. You see what I'm saying? Has-beens like that. You see what I'm saying? They're trying to hit you with motherfuckers like that. I don't really give a damn about no Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's opinion on no damn jab anyway. You see what I'm saying? He had a mean sky hook back in the day. That was it. I don't care about that shit. You feel what I'm saying? And now he had a sky hook back in the day. Now his head is in the damn sky now. You see what I'm saying? I ain't got time for the bullshit. I ain't got time for this shit. You see what I'm saying?
Hey man, he married a white girl. He got his head in the sky.
It's a bunch of distractions. It's a bunch of distractions, man. It's a bunch of. So I'm okay. Before we close it out, man. I wanted to go in this Clover gender thing. Okay, this is what the shit stands for. This is what this thing looks all right. Looks like, right? A symbol. Let me see. Let me show y'all real quick. These motherfuckers are another part of it right here. My shit echoing. Yeah, can y'all see that? Damn, it's echoing on my phone. All right, so you see, okay, you see the symbol? Why is it the same? Why is it an LGBT? See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what's his name? BJ. Just like the black guy said earlier about NAMBLA. They were the IG something, basically the lesbian and gay alliance something. They were down with let NAMBLA, dude. They were down with that. See, and people, I remember one time I was arguing with this girl, one of my coworkers and shit. She was like, what you talking about? How you gonna link that together? Easy. I'm not gonna link it together. The motherfuckers link themselves together. What you talking about? Do you think what I'm saying is far-fetched? Because I'm not no big nose Italian dude with some glasses talking that shit.
Hello, Frank.
Big nose black dude without glasses talking that shit, motherfucker.
Frank, why you don't try and hit the damn goddamn comedy spots, man?
Yeah, I know her. Man,
you can do a little 6-minute segment.
You know, they want you to be, you know what I'm saying? They want you to be, if it's Fauci or something talking that shit, they want you to be all over it. You know what I'm saying? But if it's your black ass talking that shit, they don't got fucking want to listen to what you got to say. But these Clover gender people are sick people too, man. You know what I'm saying? They're really sick. You see what I'm saying?
Clover gender.
Yeah, this is another pedophile. Let me play it real quick. What about damn? Are they making it okay, dude? Look at the comments. This is disgusting. It makes me sick. Just people trying to make pedophilia seem okay, and they are failing God. It's not humanity. What humanity wants me to lose the faith in itself. This is from Satan. Repent. Do you see that, dude? Damn, these are grown men and women, dude. Look at the sign. See, I mean, whoever didn't watch this, man, y'all missed out on this, man. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to put you up on game real quick. You know what I'm saying? We were trying to talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hour, maybe a couple hours and shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, okay. Oh, the Crimson Cure. Okay, that was. I think Crimson Cure put that out there, huh? See. Oh shit! Wait up! Wait! What the hell? Wait! Hold up! Where did that come from? My bad. Man, I know. I hope I don't get hit with a copyright for that. But so I mean, do you see what? Did you see that? Do y'all see what that was, man? These people are sick. So they got two things. They got three of them. They got the Clover Love or the Clover Gender. They got the Nambla and they got the map. You feel what I'm saying? That did I tell you? I explained that to you, right? Shaq earlier. There's what's that shit? There's what's that shit stand for again? Fuck, man, I keep forgetting that shit.
Whatever you sent me earlier, Bernard, the last thing you sent me, man, it was unavailable. That attachment was unavailable. A lot of them things when you be sending to the message, they be unavailable. Can't even click on them sometimes.
Okay. It stands for minor attractive person. My bad, Shaq. Minor attractive person. These motherfuckers are sick, dude. Did you see my thumbnail of my video? That's what the flag is, man. I'll go into the flag.
Okay.
I'll go into the flag.
Yeah, let me see that again.
Bounce real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Before we bounce, man. These motherfuckers are sick, man. I mean, you know, it's all good. People didn't want to watch, you know, whatever the case. I was just trying to put you up on game and this shit. I know y'all got kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You feel what I'm saying? Just don't, when these motherfucking teachers or whoever the fuck start to push this bullshit, don't say I didn't warn y'all motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So don't say I didn't warn y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you try to, you know, put good content and put stuff out for the community and people ignore it. Hey, all right. But if it was a whitey that put it out, motherfuckers, it'd be 1 million views already. It'd be 1 million views. So the black man trying to warn you about some so-called black man trying to warn you about something, right? And the whitey, you know what I'm saying? The whitey's the one pushing the shit, and you listen to him. Ain't that interesting?
She takes a picture.
Interesting.
And in that picture is this ET.
That look like a doll right there. My bad. That look like no damn ET.
Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about another map or minor attracted person, or as we in reality refer to them as pedophiles. Now, if I use the term map, it's mostly to avoid demonetization, which would then hide my video, and then there's no point of making a video if none of the people who are subscribed see it. But anyway, so a couple of days ago, I was made aware of a profile on Instagram that's called Rar Face Mish. Now, on the profile, it did say Mish, so I don't know if that's their real name, a nickname, a pseudonym, whatever. I'm going to refer to them as Mish. And they had a post up that was talking about being proud of being a map, a pedophile. So this was the post that brought a lot of attention. It said, "I'm proud of my attraction. Hashtag map positivity, no map pride, pedosexual." And if you'll see, it doesn't have 1,000 likes, but it does have almost 1,000 comments. And all of those were essentially dragging this person, and rightfully so. So then I went on their story where they were doing like a Q&A. So it says, "Map pride, my age of attraction is 2-year-old to 12-year-old, ask me anything." So under there's also a curious cat profile. I looked it up and it's gone. So I don't.
Hold up, bro. Hold up. These people right here. See, she said the motherfucker was on Instagram, right? Where the Facebook police be on you, they be on BJ, they be on Shaq. They be on all types of daughter of your shit. All types of people done told me they got this shit taken and fucked with and all types of shit, right? Why are they not on these motherfuckers, man? Why are they not on them? See, that's bullshit. That Facebook police, hip hop police, remember the hip hop police and all that? All that shit's a bunch of fucking bullshit just to go after certain motherfuckers to just try to make it seem like they're really doing their job. This is like when the police fuck with so many people because they try to put that bullshit as quota. That's what that shit is, man. That's bullshit. These motherfuckers fuck with who they want to feel like fucking with. All right, let's get back in a little bit back into this. My bad.
Know if they just removed everything or if they were removed by these various platforms after being reported to hell. So anyway, let's go through these. And the reason I'm going through these is because, first of all, I'm going to show you a picture of this person. So if you're under 18 and ever come across them, block, report. And if you're over 18, probably do the same thing, block and report, but you're obviously less at risk. Also because this person's age of attraction for children is between 2 years old and 12 years old, which in and of itself, repulsive. So a lot of these questions, or a lot of the answers to the questions this person gave were extremely taunting. For example, someone said, "Are you aware that you're disgusting? You're a proud pedo." And they responded, "I'm proud of it, silly butt." Then it said, "As a female who was born female and preyed on maps, you scare me." And she said, "My age of attraction is 2 to 12, so if you're older than that, you shouldn't fear anything, to be honest." And a lot of the times this person seemed to actually miss the point. Now, mind you, I don't believe that any person's comment can automatically change someone's mind, and I don't think Mish would one day wake up and being like, "Wow, being a pedophile is fucking disgusting, and I need to seek treatment." I know nothing of that was going to happen. But I honestly almost wonder why this person did a Q&A if it's only for ego boost to have like all these people asking you questions and giving you attention, even if it's negative, or what they were trying to do. Maybe they were trying to find other maps. Who the fuck knows?
And I just want to add a quick point that if they are looking for other maps and if they are looking to build a community, I find that in and of itself concerning because she seems to be very okay with touching children, abusing children, and so on. So it wouldn't even be a map community of people supporting each other and going to treatment and doing whatever they can to not be threats. It would be rather a community who might be sharing child pornography, who might be sharing profiles to lurk and try to, I don't know, get in contact with. So that's what scares me about the fact that she was so openly posting, because it would probably attract others that would be like, "Oh, hey, I'm the same." And that just seems disastrous to me.
So then it says, "Are you ever going to have kids? If so, are you going to do this to them?" I plan on it. If my kids are girls, then absolutely.
Ooh. See, and you know, I guess it's a woman talking that shit to girl, where the fuck it is, right? It was not a guy. So I think since it's like it's a double standard when it comes down to pedophilia, when it comes down to the gender too, though, dude. When it comes down to a boy getting molested, they're not really tripping off it. And when it comes down to a woman that's doing the molestation or the raping, they're not tripping off it. Y'all notice that? But if that would have been a guy, his page would have probably got shut down already and shit. This is
or with this LGBT all in the community, man, the social LGBT stuff, or like, or even on the job, or just out in the public, right? If a man, now they want it, like you said, if a man even suggests to have sex with a heterosexual female, they want to give a heterosexual female the right to say that was some type of sexual assault or some type of sexual. But peep this: how many LGBT women you see getting brought up on sexual assault charges? How many gay men you see being brought up on sexual assault charges from their other gay counterpart? They do all that sexual shit and have open affection, open sexual harassment in the public without any prejudice. Openly.
They be fighting each other all the time. That's true.
And go overboard. They can go overboard with the sexual. You know how many times I heard women then told me how they done went to places, strip clubs or something, and when they walk in there and you got the strippers and shit slapping the women on their booties and shit, grabbing them on their ass, just come up and grab them on their ass. Sexual harassment. Now, if a man does that, the man gets the security beats the shit out of the man.
I know.
But these you see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Bunch of BS, man. I don't trust it. I don't trust the LGBT. I don't trust the LGBT community because they seem like backstabbers, especially the extremists. They're backstabbers.
Dude.
I don't trust them. I just don't. You can do what you want to do, but I don't trust you a backstabber because you want to take away my rights, and you want to sit on top of the throne and do all the nefarious things that you want to do and get away with it without any prejudice. You know what I mean? See what I'm saying? That's BS.
Oh yeah.
The extremists.
What did Doc
Yeah,
say?
I keep telling you, Frank.
Let me say one thing when you close out. I want to bring up something that happened today in Memphis. I know Ron heard talking about it on Real BTV. His channel right now. What's the rapper name? Young Dolph got shot in Memphis.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I see everybody was talking about it, and then they had to go, Gotti's store. I think Gotti's store had got they had showed this store. They had to put police around his store because Gotti and I think Dolph had some type of beef years ago. I remember I was in Charlotte.
Yo Gotti Hunt. You talking about Yo Gotti Hunt? Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember I was in Charlotte one year, and Yo Gotti had a concert, and they shot Dolph bus up 100 times, and that's when he made it. After that, he made that song. I was in Charlotte, North Carolina.
I was in North Carolina.
I remember that.
Yeah, they had a basketball tournament down there called CIAA, and I was there. And they had that's when after that Dolph released that song shortly after. How you can waste a whole 100 shots, something like that. He might have did it before. Yeah. But I remember that. Yeah, but he put that song out, and that's when that was one of his videos. I actually saw Dolph perform one night too. Matter of fact.
So hold on, Bernard. Did he get shot during that incident?
No, his tour bus got shot.
No, he got shot in Cali, right? He got shot in Cali before.
Yeah, he didn't get shot that day. Yeah. He didn't get shot while I was there. I know his bus got shot. He got shot another time.
Yeah, shit, yeah. So yeah. Between him and that Yo Gotti, the beef they had, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
it goes to show you that, music, you talking about it can come at a consequence. I will say this about the whole situation. And I understand people say rest in peace, Dolph, but really this stuff goes on in the hood every single day. So
it does,
pay respect to Dolph if you want, but you gotta stop it in your own community too.
That's so true.
It happens every day. They don't talk about it on the news, but how many things they not report on the news that really happens in the community every single day?
That's really happening. No shit, dude.
I
mean, just look at.
You know what I'll say this song?
Look at. Huh?
I think Dolph was a sacrifice too, because in his song he said, "If I sacrifice myself, will I go to hell?" Or something like that. If I sacrifice, will I go to hell? I don't want to hit lyrics, man.
Come on,
he had to think and he was doing it.
Yeah, he was doing that ritualistic. We gonna say Shaq?
I say, well, according to hip hop research or whatever, 2020 alone, they claim over 200 rappers died or got killed in 2020. Damn, 200 rappers, G.
I know 200 rappers though.
This year alone, it was 12 rappers got murdered, but got killed by gun violence this year. That's been reported.
Well,
I mean, you ain't. I mean, the music it exacerbates the violence, but it's not necessarily controlled because violence was way before music. People was violent and shit way before music. I mean, think about it. I mean, we had cowboy movies. We grew up on watching cowboys and Indian movies. Come on now.
That's true.
You know what I mean? We grew up on mobster movies and shit. So it ain't just the music that does it, but it definitely keeps the fire going and keeps that edge going.
Nope.
But it's still on us as individuals to come to a goddamn stopping point and
That's
saying,
true.
you know what? I value that. I value myself. I value my brother. I value my sister. You know what I mean? My mother, my father, my uncles. I value them. I value my friends up the street. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We go back to that same conversation, Bernard and Frank. We have no value on ourselves. Yeah, Black lives does not matter because we do not value Black life ourselves. We do not value it.
That's true.
And we always want to. Now we've addicted to clout chasing and clickbait and going to get a check for somebody in our family that got killed.
That's true.
Is that the only time that we get outraged, get up, get set, get mad, and want to call the family together when somebody die?
Damn,
Why don't we be proactive?
I know, huh?
Why don't we be proactive and get together and say, okay, we got these our young kids, our young boys, our young girls. Why don't we start throwing some parties for them being, you know what I'm saying, going to school or some shit or some program they pass the test in. See, we could change the narrative if we want to. We got the numbers. We could change it if we want to. The mindset, though, I keep going back. It's the mindset. We're living in a demonic mindset.
That's so true.
I don't know what it's going to take to get us out of it, though, guys. I don't know what it's going to take because it's ridiculous at this point.
Neither do
like
I.
you said.
Hella spiritual warfare, man.
Yeah, you'd have more so-called black folks become millionaires inside this entertainment, media, hip hop, rap, industry. But you'd have more than died from the stuff too. Ain't that something?
I know, but motherfucker, I know you shoot you be a rapper, shit. You best rather be dead, man. You should that's killing you. It's killing. It seems like rappers are dying quicker than the real actual gang members.
Right.
How about that?
But I mean, well, because you got people false flagging.
That's true.
You got people false flagging. They want to get in the game, you want to get in the rap game, and then you want to get affiliated with real street gangs and shit.
Right.
So I mean, it's disgusting, man. The level that we are taking ourselves out, or you know what I mean? It's really disgusting, man.
Hey man, y'all ready to go more laugh for the day, man?
Yeah.
Cause I'm about to go lay down in a minute, but look, I gotta send Frank this article, man. He got laugh at this. Shaq, you might laugh at it too. Cause nobody want to be accountable for nothing.
Oh, that's true.
Really.
That's mad true, man.
Hey, I admit my faults every day, and I try to change it, man.
But look at this press.
Kamala Harris shit. The cop Kamala Harris shit, right?
Yeah, she said that the reason why Kamala Harris get criticism is because of sexism.
Damn, dude.
Because of who?
Sexism.
Because of who? She's unqualified. Man, the woman is unqualified for the job, man. Stop with the bullshit. She's unqualified.
These motherfuckers are so full of shit. See, but the media is supposed to hit you with the bullshit with some weird ass shit out of nowhere. Shit like
unqualified, man.
Sexism has played a role in the amount of criticism directed at Vice President Harris. What a video.
Sexism? How? Explain that. Who brought that? Or explain that when she used sex to get to the position she's in. Make that make sense.
I know.
Make that make sense. Make it make sense now. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
What the fuck is this?
Make it make sense now.
I know I'm trying to get the video, but this is what the fuck is this? Grunt style. What is this? Somebody's motherfucking advertisement and
close
shit.
Ad. Hit the close ad button.
Is it free promotion?
Ads and shit.
Close ad on at the end. Cut it off. Yeah. All right.
It's still going back to the ad, dog. Christmas shit, damn. The government is so smart. I'm gonna have to just. I don't know why it's not. I don't think he wants me to play it.
Don't worry about it. Just read it then. Just read it.
Press secretary on Wednesday says she believes sexism played a part and role of amount of intensity of criticism directed by Vice President Harris, who is the first woman to hold the role. I do think that this has been easier and harsher for some in the right wing, blame the right wing, who have gone after because she's the first woman of color. What the fuck is a woman of color? I don't know what that is.
No, the first African American woman of color, and Indian American woman.
I'm just saying They say that
a mixed bag, ain't she?
we're not. What are we? We're not people of no fucking color, dude. What are they talking about, man? That's just some bullshit. That another
Hey.
term they made up.
Look though, they saying she a mixed bag.
And then
Harris wants to be seen as a positive. Listen, go down there.
One thing I really admire about the vice president, she's the first African American. She's not African American, but whatever. Let's keep going. Woman of color, Indian, American. Who? Damn, she.
I told you, she said like they threw her in a mixed bag, like doggy treats.
Right. Harris wants to be seen as a policy person advisor to the president. Psaki said. While Psaki acknowledges the administration is facing challenges that have led to a sinking approval rating from the President Biden and Harris, she added, though there has been some attacks that have been beyond because of her identity. Harris has been the subject of multiple reports of incidents amongst that have detailed frustration and dysfunction within her office. Most recent one was CNN published Sunday. They cast doubt on the vice president's standing in the Biden administration, said that they were risks within the Harris administration. That's funny. WWF, like I said. The report prompt public pushback from the West Wing. The West Wing officials, including Psaki, who told reporter on Monday, Harris's trusted advisor to the president, who was taking on challenging issues like immigration and voting rights. That shit is not no challenging issue, dude. There's nothing wrong with you having a motherfucking ID to vote. You gotta have an ID to have everything else in this fucking country. These motherfuckers don't believe these motherfuckers talk about their voting rights. It's a bunch of bullshit. These motherfuckers want other motherfuckers from this other country to vote. These motherfuckers are so fake. They want dead motherfuckers to vote. They want motherfuckers to, you know what I'm saying? Like they've been doing. They want motherfuckers to vote two times and shit, twice and shit, dude. You know, that's what they've been doing and shit. Taking motherfuckers' ID, having them fucking fill out another ballot, vote again. You feel what I'm saying? These people. And then, you know, Mike Pompeo was amongst the conservatives online who suggested she would be attempting to use a French accent. She has been putting emphasis on some words during the remarks of the episode prompted mockery on The Daily Show and elsewhere. The trip to Paris, Harris' first to Europe, and the vice president was generally viewed as a success after fallout earlier in this year over a submarine deal with Australia. I just think, man, what do y'all think about this, man? Straight up.
A big lie.
Exactly. You know, they got everything. They you know, they it's sad. They got to, you know what I'm saying, you know, piggyback and push these people, or, you know, and like spank them on the ass, like kind of like, you know what I'm saying, and like fucking, you know, they got, you know, damn near birth them. I mean, you know, when you got a baby has a burp and shit. That's what this shit is, man. It's a bunch of bullshit. You know, making excuses for her bullshit and her, you know, making excuses for her, you know, this failure. They both suck, not just her. They, you know, he don't just got bad approval ratings, so does she.
Hey, look at that message I just sent you, man. That's the last laugh for the night.
Let me see. Billy Joel. Hold up.
Look at Don Lemon.
Oh, that dude. No mask. Is that Sergeant Cooper looking like a damn? He look like a vulture. Don't he look like a vulture, like a hawk or something? And then this dude, Don Lemonade with the white boyfriend over here. Damn, that's three of them right there, dude. Damn. Is that them? Sanjay Gupta looking like a damn bald eagle and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, damn. Hey, that was a good one. BJ, these people don't care about the babies, man. You know what I'm saying? That they come for the kids on many different levels, just like the what's the name of, you know, that abortion bill that just passed where you know, they could kill the baby with a heartbeat. Y'all hear about that? You heard about that, right?
Say that again.
They have the abortion bill that just passed, to where that you could kill a baby with a heartbeat now. You heard about that, BJ?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. See?
Psycho.
Yeah.
A lot of people psycho,
Well,
man. Why would you want to wait till baby got a heartbeat to take their life? See?
Hey,
You know what?
well,
They're making us into
God,
monsters,
man.
G. They're making us into monsters,
Over
dog.
traffic.
They want us to be monsters and savages, for real.
Desensitize us.
Look,
Desensitize us.
Yeah.
doctors,
Life, yeah.
them doctors probably eating the fetus for lunch. But
I know.
hey man, it
All
might.
right, BJ, shout out the channel, man.
But,
I know BJ. I know you got
nevertheless,
to bounce.
Yeah. Hey man.
Shout out them
But,
channels, BJ.
Hey,
man.
look, they tell politicians leading telling you to wear the mask. Ask why they ain't got it on.
Exactly. Why don't they have it? See, that's
Don't
how you
lie
know
and
it's
say
really-
that. Oh, we
Hey.
got it on because we're fully vaccinated. You ain't fully vaccinated. You take your third booster.
Right. Mm.
Oh, by the way, that seen that article they saying that they been well, I'm gonna tell you what it is, and you can pull it up right quick. They've been messing with they say some they found vials of smallpox in Philadelphia laboratory or something. They found some vials of
Oh
smallpox.
yeah.
What? Smallpox.
Mm.
But Bill Gates is just talking about a smallpox outbreak.
Outbreak. We don't get it.
Dr. Winter.
Bro.
Watch out.
You got a patent to it? See, all this shit they got patents to, man. This shit ain't no outbreak. This shit is a what's the name? It ain't no outbreak.
They got the patents to it, yo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro.
Nevertheless, but let me go ahead and say I go ahead quick. You can give me King Bj Johnson YouTube, kingbjmedia.com. If you want to cash app, $1919 BJ. Let's see. You can Facebook Johnson and Instagram Renard1121 and King BJ Fitness 32. Oh yeah, and kingbjfitness.com, kingbjmedia.com. But they will say time is the essence, but we will say that OSHA put a little thing in the gap. But you got to understand the Biden administration. Biden saying, "Hey man, don't listen to them guys. Just keep on doing what you're doing." Hey man, so if you do what he's doing, then you got to be crazy because the court already said stop.
Yep.
The stop sign right there. You go through stop sign, the car hits you. That's your fault. But and I can't feel that what happened to you. But once the cease and desist come, stop. Remember, Biden told you when he first started this nonsense. He said, "We cannot mandate you." I don't think that we can do that. Did he not?
Well, he said it.
Double talk. Now,
He said it.
check this out. Actually, all of them were saying it, right?
Right.
Now they're saying mandates work. The Federal Reserve said they don't work. Because the Federal Reserve said worker morale, stuff like that.
Right. Right.
Taking police time. They working mad overtime. Trash collectors working mad overtime. Whole thing, you got a thing where people were just gonna walk the job. Actually, you know what? In California, they actually nerved for the labor. Not California. The labor union saying they're gonna sue the Biden administration for discrimination, but not for mandate. They're saying that the smaller companies. They saying that and they would lose business in smaller companies. So they're actually trying to do something with that. But so watch some of these unions too, because they're paid off. Some of them are laid off. Not all, but some of them are. They don't want to do it. Just remember that. Just giving y'all some advice. Don't take your time.
Oh yeah. Shaq, why don't you shout out your channel, man? You know what I'm
And
saying?
then, matter of fact, you gotta be like an understanding king. We just asking.
Right. We just asking. Exactly. We just asking the questions. That's all.
Like
It's just fair use. YouTube is fair use. You know
we think it for ourselves.
Exactly.
Just ask the question.
That's what adults do, right? As a matter of fact, after all, that's what adults do, right?
One more thing you can do in this world is ask the question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Shaq, why don't you give your shoot out your channels, man? You know what I'm saying? Give out info, Big Shaq.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate it, Frank, as always, man. Bernard, man. The circle we created, man. So appreciate it, man. You guys can reach me at clsmoothlive.com. Check out all the episodes. I just got a website just been revamped. Go on there and check it out. Please subscribe on website so I can get your emails. Get your emails so you can have all the updates when I go live and do anything, anything that's going on with CL Smooth Live. You can get the updates. Check me out Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Blog Talk, the CL Smooth Live show. The calling number is 516-666-9834. And you can catch me on Instagram, CLE Smooth 81. Facebook, I'll be on Facebook, but I don't know if you guys. The people know who my name is on Facebook. On Facebook, Frank. Hey, when you see my name on Facebook, did you know how to pronounce it, Frank?
At first, I'm like, but then I was like, at first I was kind of like, you know what I'm saying, but then after a while, you know what I'm saying, I got it, you know what I'm saying, because I'm like, I've heard their name before. You know?
Okay, you heard it before. Okay.
Right. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but check me out on YouTube too, man. Because I like to say I'm eventually, man. Maybe 2022. Maybe I'll start getting on YouTube and doing some more videos and stuff live. But yeah, you can catch me on YouTube. CL Smooth Live on YouTube. I don't know, man. 2022, I might revamp YouTube. I might slightly change the title or my screen name or something. I don't know, man. Because
hey,
I'm on,
y'all I just want y'all to take your time, have a good night, and I think I'll be doing another show very soon.
Oh yeah.
This is a great one.
BJ, appreciate it.
Thank you, too.
Oh yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have try to do one with Sakima Bay soon coming up too. So y'all stay tuned for that, man. I got some stuff going on, man.
Yeah. I need him on definitely because I got questions. I got, like I said, I'm just asking.
Okay, how about okay, you know what? I'll hit him up tomorrow. Okay, this is how we're gonna do it, man. I'm gonna hit him up tomorrow. And I'll bring you on when he's on. So us three will be on, man. That'll be dope. How will we do that? You know what I'm saying? We'll do that for starters.
Yeah. Let me know. Yeah, let me know if you can pull that off, cause
word.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to jump on this stream or something, man, and get on these, and start doing some things. Like I told you, you can, like I said, man, you can do that stuff from Facebook and Instagram too, man. Where we got those, got those audio rooms. You can start those audio rooms, man. On both of them.
Saturday. Saturday. Okay, I'm not doing nothing Saturday. I'm not working nothing Saturday, man. I'm gonna holler at you and daughter. Y'all sure we could? Oh, shoot, hell, we might all be able to get on that. Do that. We could do that. You can show me how to do that. And then she could show us how to do that Clubhouse thing, man. We do the Clubhouse thing, man. So we get on there too. Yeah. So Saturday I'm open, man. Saturday. That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan.
Yeah. See, that way
we do that.
Yeah. See, that way, like you said, like I said, you still be on do YouTube, but you can still do these other platforms where people actually are visible. They know your friend, your friends and stuff know you there. And when you be more live, I'm learning now. You be more live and stuff. They'll follow you from platform to platform if they, see you consistent and shit. It takes time, man. It just takes time. It's so much. We like a needle in a haystack right now with this social media, man. People got 5-10 years ahead of us, G. You know what I mean?
That's true. I'm thinking I should have started this before. I was thinking, man, but it's all good. And I started now, so you know what I'm saying. But I'm late too.
Yeah,
man. I'm late for the damn party and shit, man.
Yeah, I'm late like with myself. Yeah, man. Did you still want that banner though? You still wanted that rally? She told me.
Yeah, man. I'll do the bet. Yeah, man. Shoot, yeah.
She got to do one for me. She gonna do a banner. She gonna do a campaign, banner for my for my Facebook and my YouTube and stuff. So when I go live, I got a banner with all my information on there, and people, like a promo banner and all that stuff. So she gonna try to hook me up, tie me up.
My subscribers, they don't matter, right? Like the person was saying, it don't matter if I have if I'm not monetized or not. Does that matter now, right? For the banner?
For a banner? For a YouTube banner?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I have to ask some questions about that because I don't know. That's something new. I mean, it's possible. I don't know. I haven't even. That's the first time you ever hearing that.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. Yeah, do me a favor at Ash Valley if you can, man, and see, and then we'll take it from there, man. But Saturday I'm open, man. Well, I want to do the clubhouse thing stuff on Saturday, and I want to you can show me how to do the what's name. We'll do the YouTube. We could do this or stream or whatever from YouTube, whatever. You can show me how to do that, and we can show me how to do those rooms too. We could do the little some lives on Facebook. It's not YouTube. Excuse me, on Facebook. We can do lives on
Yeah,
Facebook.
I mean, that way you can invite people. You can invite your friends to come in, and we just do our own audio room, man. We can do our audio room on Facebook. It's kind of like through Facebook Messenger, like you calling people really, and you add people to your Facebook Messenger. Yeah, this is audio room. You could turn your just like this. You could turn your camera on off if you want to. You know what I mean? You don't have to be on the camera.
I'm on
it. Yeah,
Shaq, I'm on it,
you
bro.
can add more people.
I'm on it. So Saturday we good, dude. We good. So I'm gonna hit up Daughter Yeshua too. Remind me, I'm gonna hit up Sakima Bay tomorrow, and I'm gonna see when he's free, man. So I'm gonna show. Hopefully
right,
you can do another. Hopefully you can do a show this week. We'll do this week, but I'm gonna drop another show, man. Probably Friday or something like that, or so maybe Saturday or something. I don't know, but I'm gonna drop another show this week too, man. But I'm gonna get Sakima on there too, man.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right, people. I'm on apps. The CL Smooth Live show is on all apps. Frank is on Spotify. It's on iHeartRadio, Apple Music. We on Spreaker, man. We on Amazon Music, dog. We on Fire. Man, she got me on Fire TV, man. So if you got a Fire TV or you got any type of those little smart TVs, you can type in the CL Smooth Live show, man, and pull it up, man. Listen to me on the goddamn TV, man. That goddamn shit.
Oh yeah, that she hooked you up, and that's good. As you should, man. You deserve it, man. Shaq, man. You be spitting that fire, man. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of ambition. That's good, man. You know what I'm saying? That's word, man. Hell yeah. I'm definitely glad that you came back on the platform again, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You could have been doing a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, with your time, but you chose to be here with me. And I appreciate that, man. So Saturday we're gonna get on it. We're gonna get on, we can get on this stuff so we can, grow our voices, man. You know what I'm saying? Not just the platform, but the voices too, man. Word. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah. Salute, man. I get up with you. Peace.
Peace. Much love, man. Thanks, man. All right. Thanks for everything, man.
Salute.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all again, YouTube fam. I'm gonna holler at y'all, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Saturday or something like that. But for sure this week, I'm gonna definitely try to have some good guests on Sakima Bay. And I'm gonna try to get this real estate agent on. I just hollered at her, whatever, try to get some finances going. You know what I'm saying? And maybe Pianki with the Forex. I don't know. I'm gonna try to see what's up. So I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. All right. And y'all could have been doing so much with your time, but y'all chose to spend it with me. Definitely appreciate it. And y'all Facebook and YouTube family, salute. I'm out.